Christina, you seem extra chill. What's up? What's going on? What's your secret? What can I say, babe? Future's bright, and I'm just over here, living in the present. You guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome to your Sunday check-in. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. Just got back from taking Cinnamon on a nice long morning walk because, let me tell you, the weather could not be more perfect. So it's cool, not cold, not a cloud in the sky. It is full sun. Shades are required. It was one of those morning strolls that we have where it's like, oh, we're just going to take our time this morning. No rush, nowhere to be. We're just going to stay in the moment. We're going to stay in the zone. And it was just gorgeous. And I'm so thankful to have Cinnamon as my companion because I tell you what, she is high energy. And like me, she's always up for a good walk, a good hike, a good adventure. You know, she's always down, right? Just puts you in a good mood, you know? There's something like a good walk that puts you just in that mood, that headspace, lightens you up a little bit. You know, it's always good to just, sometimes you just got to stop what you're doing, right? Clear your head, go for a walk. It just has a magical way of elevating your mood, even if it's just by a little bit. And sometimes that little bit is what makes all the difference, you guys. But what is up? What's going on? You know, how is 2025 treating you all so far? I have no complaints. But then again, we're like, what, a week out? Yeah, but no complaints. I'm very grateful for the new year. It's already feeling good. It's looking good, and it's shaping up so well. Yay! You know, I don't know if you do vision boards, dream boards, but I do. I mess about with them from time to time. And it's just another way of kind of organizing your thoughts, really. You know, organizing your thoughts and just literally giving them visual space. And the idea is that you can see it more and more reflected, not just in your mind, but in reality, and then thus you continue on with the manifestation process. So cooking up some new dream boards, yeah, and getting more aligned with my own personal as well as professional goals. And it feels so good, you know? It feels so freaking good. But like any outline, right? Start with pencil. There you go. We're going to start with pencil, and then eventually we'll incorporate ink, make it a little more permanent. Anyway, you guys, no real notes today. I will say, however, the response to the last in-depth read, I know, it was just a couple of weeks ago. It was in December. So I did bonus read, in-depths for everybody, and it was aces. And the automatic response I got was, please do an in-depth 3-month, please, which is really cool. And I appreciate the very strong requests. And I said, okay. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. So thank you all so much for that. I appreciate that you appreciate the 3-month in-depths, and I miss those as well. And I get it. It's a nice kind of coverage of the 3 months to come. So let's go ahead and schedule that for February. Yeah, we'll do another round of in-depth bonus, and we will do the 3-month sometime in February. So that will cover March, April, May. There you go. All right. So that's settled. Put it in your Dear Diary. Put it in your calendar. Okay. There will be an in-depth read for 3 months in February. But see, what are we doing today? Yours and theirs. Like always with yours and theirs. Take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse those energies as you see fit. More so with yours and theirs as energy exchange and interchange is real, rapid, and fluid. Having said that, your person that I see on this board today may not necessarily be about or involve, right, a significant other, spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, ex-type situation. It's whomever's in that dynamic as I'm describing it. Could be about a family member, a friend, a coworker for all I know. I don't know. It's up to you. Going back to that central point, take what resonates, leave what does not, right? Yeah, we got it. We got it. These are, after all, general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all, which is frustrating, I know, but it's also normal. Check your other placements. You will find yourself in there somewhere. Did we cover our basics? Yeah. Anyway, once more, happy Sunday or whatever day it is you're seeing this. Like always, I will see you for the Thursday check-in, maybe some shorts. I will see you at your sign. Take care. Be well. Leo, what's up? What's going on? Oh, show me Leo and their person, please. Show me Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person. Show me Leo and their person. Okay. The Hierophant, I guess he needed to make an appearance. Judgment and the Nine of Cups. Oh, wow. Deeply spiritual. Lovely. Okay. 10 of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Hanged Man. Okay, you're going to continue to do your own thing, and I think you should. Long story short. I mean, that was incredibly straightforward, so I appreciate that. The Hanged Man, you have been in a state of suspension for a while. And what you've been doing? Getting a lot of perspective, some good, healthy, spiritual perspective. And that doesn't mean it was easy. There's a lot of stuff flowing in and out of you in terms of your spiritual revelations, mental revelations, emotional revelations. Okay, it's a lot. You're doing a lot of good stuff in there. You are. But a lot of it's in a suspended state. So you're still out there. You're still being Leo. Leo's still doing things. Leo's still working. Leo still has connections. Okay. But your internal self, is undergoing a lot of heavy lifting at the moment. So the Hierophant, Judgment, the Nine of Cups. Wow. You're making strong decisions as best you can every day to do what feels right for you. And that's something that you can stand behind there with the Hierophant. You're saying, I got to do better by me. I need to learn my lessons. I need to take good care of myself. I need to be mindful of my health, my spiritual health, my emotional health, all that. And you're saying this is something you can stand up for. And this is something that you're all about. And you've kind of turned down any background volumes of interference that is otherwise objectionable. In other words, anything that represents negativity or the indulgence of it, you're like, I'm really not trying to be in that space right now. I want to do a better job of listening to my own kind of spiritual guidance and reflect on my good decisions, right? And on my good feeling and my own kind of spiritual growth. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at right now. And you're really not looking for any sort of disruption or other people's drama or negative influence, like I said, to be part of it, to help people with it. You're saying that's just not me. That's not me these days. I'm going to be a calmer, quieter, more thoughtful Leo. And I'm going to make good decisions for me. That's my focus now. Someone connected to you, 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Man, someone really wants you back down on planet Earth. And to kind of jump back into the fray of things. There's a busyness attached to this person, all right? A sense of practicality. Hey, we need you down here on planet Earth, Leo, doing things. It's kind of harder. Things are kind of heavy right now. It would be great if you could join in. And it's 10 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. I mean, there's a lot of friction in someone connected to you and in earthly matters. Okay. They seem to be asking more for your assistance and to attune, like I said, to more earthly matters. And it's coming across as a little bit objectionable. It's kind of like we want you here, but be prepared for us to reject you anyway. It's odd. It's kind of like saying, hey, all hands on deck. That includes you too, but also, there's a good chance I'm saying 3 of Pentacles, I just want a little bit more cooperation, but then I'm going to make things hard for you too. So there's a heaviness attached to this person and that responsibility, and we're making it look easy, but it's not. There's something about this person that's like the proposition looks simple, but the kind of expectation behind it's much heavier than they're making it out to be. So to cooperate with this person is going to assume a lot of hardship and or burden. It's kind of like when the boss says, hey, we just need you to stay 1 extra hour today, and it turns into 10. Okay, so take that analogy, if you will, and apply that to whomever I'm talking about. This is like, we just need you to do these 3 things, and it actually turns into a 20 category thing, okay? No, it's not a couple of items. For some reason, there's a heaviness attached to whatever this is that's asking for more cooperation, more assistance, more help, more work, friendship, I don't know. And that really isn't where you are. 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, King of Wands. That's you across the board, honey. That's straight up individuation. And then there's their natural state of grace element over here with the King of Wands too. So Ace of Wands, I mean, that is literally, I'm minding my own business, and my business is pretty good. I'm going to be over here tending to my portion of life. That is my 7 of Pentacles. I like its pace. I like its growth. And I'm going to put the best of my energy into it. And it's kind of like, I know you're kind of struggling with whatever it is you're doing over here with the Three of Pentacles, but that's not where I'm at right now. So that's kind of your business. That's also, I'm sorry, it's almost like you're like, it's also kind of your problem. It's not mine. And maybe you're right. You know, some of you going into 2025 might have said, I'm not taking on more than I can handle, or I'm not going to help other people with their stuff as much. I'm always in there rescuing people, and that's why I'm tired and burnt out, and I've become more reclusive. I got to focus more on me. I got to stop trying to bail people out, you know? I don't want to keep doing this. Maybe some of you are like, I'm going to start minding my own business more. I'm more interested in growing my pentacles and feeling good about what I have to do. You know? I really see you sticking to your own sense of spiritual growth and then your own particular pathway. So I understand that this person is asking for help, but they also seem to not make it easy. In fact, they want to add to it. And you associate this person with, yeah, you give them an inch and they take a mile. It's kind of like that. So you seem to be minding your own particular growth. And I don't blame you. You look really inspired. It looks like your pathway is getting stronger and more exciting. And frankly, it's becoming a little bit more creative these days. And it's got your full attention. And that's where you want it. Okay? I don't blame you. So if that indeed is a King of Pentacles, and they really are just trying to mark it down to a Three of Pentacles, it's no big deal, it's no big deal, but it turns out it is, they need to help themselves more. It doesn't seem to be your business. Okay, I'm sorry. It doesn't seem to be your business. You're like, my business is good. And I got to stop rescuing people or something and being more mindful of you. Okay. All right. I wouldn't give you advice, but I think you're doing all the right things. I'm not saying neglect this person. I'm not saying don't care about them. What I'm saying is that you have a plan. Clearly you have a plan, and I want you to stick to it because it is working for you. And I have that feeling if you tried to give to this, you would end up overgiving, and then it would take away from your own personal goals. And you have those personal goals and professional goals in place for a reason. It was probably to safeguard you from stuff like this. Okay. And it works because your concentration in your own particular endeavors goes way up. Again, personally as well as professionally. So if some of you had that New Year's goals, I got to stop giving other people, stop trying to bail them out, stop trying to run to the rescue every time, you know, somebody gets a little insecure, they catch a cold. I don't have time for this. Yeah. Sometimes life is like that. Okay. Death, the Magician, the Four of Wands. What's this? Some sort of relationship here, which again is defined by two people, so I don't know what that is, but you're saying you're not pulling it towards you anymore. You don't want to actively contribute to some sort of relationship anymore. You're like, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I don't want it. Don't want it. Don't need it. It may or may not relate to this. Okay? I didn't see a personal relationship here, but somebody who on the forefront seems like they're not asking for much. It is actually asking for a lot. So, Seven of Cups, Page of Cups, the Three of Cups. You want more emotional lightness. You want to celebrate and connect with the right people, not those who drain. You want to connect to those who add to, not take away. It's quite light. It's very light. It's emotional connectivity light. It's in that sense that some of you wants more as part of the new year. You said you were going to get out there more, right? Be more social, more emotional, healthy constructs that celebrate you and don't just ask you for shit and ask you for shit and ask you for stuff. Okay, you see what I'm saying? I get it. You see that? It's like three. It's no big deal. You can handle it. Three of Pentacles. So let's be friends. Let's work this out. Here's a little stuff on your plate. Can you knock that out for me real quick? And you're like, no. This is what I want to do. If you can't hang out with me without an agenda or asking me for something, I don't want to. Do you celebrate me? Are we cool? Can you have fun? Can you lighten up? You can't do that? You always want something? No, go away. I'm not handling your problems, and whatever this connection is, I'm not summoning it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Man, I like how you're concentrating. Highly concentrated. Good job. Know your focus, know your goals. Okay, that's all I can tell you with this situation. Yeah, there's something here. It's like, I'm not summoning that. Abundance is near. You're focusing on your own abundance, baby. Good job. Good job. I like how you're keeping yourself in kind of a spiritual character. You're like, this is my focus. This is my focus. This is my focus. Right? And it shows. Some of you identify as the divine feminine, and your abundance is near. Well done. Okay. Okay. We have the letters H, V, M, E. We have the medallion of Sag in the reverse, the key word being optimist. We have the crescent moon upside down, and it not available. It's like new moon, not visible. Not visible. You can't see me. Ha, ha, ha. You can't see me. Let's see. We have the Pegasus in reverse. Someone is not free to take off, fly towards their own goals or freedom. That doesn't seem to be your issue. And then we have the Pegasus in the upright. A touch of magic is attached to you. Okay? Believe in yourself. Your spirit is high at this time. Continue to nurture that. Leo, honey, good job. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Sag. What's up? What's going on? Show me Saggy and their person. Show me Saggy and their person. What's up? Show me Sag. Show me Saggy and their person. What's going on? We're going to start with your side, of course, but like I say in the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and you grinding it out, honey. Wow, good job. Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. You might be picking up someone else's slack. Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Two of Cups, and the overview strength. Yeah, that's what I think. Yours is incredibly straightforward. Strength, right in your opening, you're saying you're having to be extra strong at this time. It literally looks like you're picking up someone else's slack. It looks temporary. That doesn't mean it's easy. I know. But it looks like you're working for two. And for some of you, loving for two. Just be careful with that. All right, so strength here is like, I need to be strong at this time. And you are. You're on it, though, honey. You're doing a great job. Honestly, you really are. Queen of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. You're like, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. You're like, I'm taking care of everything right now. You're like, I'm making decisions, I'm backing them up. I'm making decisions, I'm backing them up. And it really has a lot to do with stuff that's already in place. Seven of Pentacles, this is a pathway that's already kind of laid out. And right now it's calm, it's steady. You're doing a good job of overseeing it with the King of Pentacles here. Whatever it is that you got going on in terms of your 3D, it's on maintenance mode and you're all over it. You are on top of it, right? You know, the house is done, the work is done, the family orientation stuff, done, done, done. You're like, I'm crossing off the list every day, Christina, I'm on it. Yes, you are. And you are having to do the work of two, particularly it's the operation and maintenance mode right now. So that's everything, honey. You know, your everyday endeavors that are kind of laid out, right? They're not going too high and they're not going too low. They're right here, okay? Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, Ten of Cups. Literally, someone's energy has temporarily left you. And it does look temporary. Six of Swords can be temporary, and that's all I'm saying here. This is someone who's part of the family dynamic here with the Ten of Cups. It looks like they had to temporarily suspend their energy from their everyday practical matters or life with you. They will be back. I'm looking at a Sag, you already know this, and you're having to assume the responsibility of two for what could be an extended period of time. We're talking a couple of weeks upwards to a couple of months. Okay, that's just how I'm saying it today. And it looks like it had to do with family business. Otherwise, they would be part of your inner circle, okay, on a regular basis. So this is a temporary suspension of one's energy that they would have otherwise been putting into the everyday circumstances with you. And who knows, honey, but it looks like it was for family business, okay? It could be that they were taking care of somebody in the fam, a parent, a sibling, I don't know. It doesn't look like it's for work reasons. It might be. But that's a temporary energetic suspension, and I'm saying that over here as well. Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Again, a temporary energetic suspension. It goes away, and then it comes back. So this is not one of those scenarios where, like, I break up with you, and then we're together again a month from now. No. That is stupidly obvious. If you can be, he's so stupid. I will see shit like it's a temporary tower or it's a temporary 10 of swords, and they're like, I didn't mean it, you know. And this is not that. This is, you know what? Something's come up. I got to go see about mom, dad, or whatever for a week or maybe a month. And you're like, okay, don't worry. I got the fort, honey. You know, I'm here. Boom. I'll take care of business. That's what I'm saying today, roughly translated. But no, the love is very much intact. Absolutely. We recognize that someone, it's kind of like saying, okay, bye, honey. Love you. Be safe. And someone has to get to temporarily vacate. But it's still there. The emotional union is still there. The practical world is still there. They will transition back to it when they're able. Let's get some advice for you. Not that I think you need it. You are literally the definition of I'm on it. You're all over this. I bet some of you have lists written out about what it is that you need to do for the next several weeks to stay on top of what needs to stay on top of. The must-dos, all that good stuff. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Remember to cross stuff off your list. That way you can feel your sense of accomplishment and then also mentally reassure yourself that it was done. I advocate lists all the time. It doesn't matter if you're organized or a disorganized person. Lists just help, okay? Some people... Anyway, I don't want to get into it. I'm just saying they help. Yeah, excuse me. It's my background helping people work through their anxieties. So, but yeah, lists help. They do in their own way. But you got this. All right. Let's get some advice, please. Yeah. The Four of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Yeah. You've already rested on this, the Four of Swords. You've healed yourselves to it. And while it's frustrating with the Nine of Wands, you understand. It's still coming from a loving situation, the Ace of Cups here. This is not something it's an inconvenience. I'll put it that way. So while it's frustrating, it looks like it's an inconvenience. You know this. You've already put this to bed on the subject. It's kind of like it can't be helped. You know, at least this person's in a position to help, it seems, others. Okay. That doesn't mean it was convenient. I see the frustration, and then you're like, I got to get over it. You know, this is still coming from a good place. It is. Anything else in here just for funsies, just because I'm curious? Ace of Wands. Fresh energy. Okay. The Magician, Eight of... Yeah, there you go. See, you're wishing them well. With good energy and enthusiasm. You do mean it. See, look at that. See, wish you well. Good luck. All the best on this. You got this. Even as you're telling yourself you got your situation, you're telling your person you got yours. Don't worry. I know you got this. See, the way I'm talking to you is the way you're talking to this person. You got this. Okay? Here's some good energy for you. I hope it all works out. You know what to do. You're literally telling this person you know what to do. Go on. You got it. Take care of business. Yeah. See, you're so encouraging. That's your optimism, honey. It's one of your power traits as Sag is optimism, you know? All right. Well, yours was so light and lovely. Is it codependent? Okay. Is that the issue that your person's externally going out for is a codependency issue with someone else? They might be having bigger problems because you're not showing me codependency. And I'm not even convinced your person here is codependent. I think that there was an issue that came up that is requiring this person to give someone else assistance in the family. And they're the ones that are facing certain problems, I'm guessing. Okay. Yeah, manifestation. Remember, awakening. They're telling them to be super honest with them. Oh, yeah, well. That's your advice to this person or them further out is you got to remember, be honest. Be extremely honest. You know, somebody who has issues or dependency issues or codependency issues, the only way to cut through their red tape is with honesty, and that's true. Remember the spiritual lessons, help them see this, help them understand that. You got to trust the expression of the truth and that kind of thing. Okay. All right. It's, yeah, I mean, it's part of your advice to this person. You got this. Here's the truth in there. Help them understand the truth. Something like this. All right. And you wish them well and the best on this. Okay. Well, we'll check up on you in a couple of days. I may not necessarily see the same thing, but just in case I do, hopefully there's progress for you. All right. We have the letters O, Y, and K. We have the Pegasus in the upright, magical creature that you are. Okay. And then, you know who had the same ones, the medallions? It was Leo. They had the exact same two. Look at this. In the Pegasus, this time in the upright, the freedom to move, the freedom to join this in another space, the freedom to choose, the freedom to take flight. So, yeah, when we're safe and secure, people need to move sometimes. Okay. And it's with a sense of safety and security to do so that one can do this. Okay. All right. Saggy, honey, I hope this helped you. It was really simple. It's really straightforward. So I appreciate that. And good luck to the both of you. And you remember, you got this. Okay. I hope this helped. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aries, welcome to... Welcome to your Sunday check-in. I have to tell you, congratulations once more for those of you who resonated with your last read for the Intimate Tarot. I just thought that was really powerful and bold and a really good representation of the Aries crew. You know what I mean? It's like, it wasn't, your determination, if I recall correctly, was not about leaving something behind so much as focusing on what you were entering into, and that was new prospects. And I think it was very admirable. You know? It's like, it was kind of like you were saying, I'm not attracted to the past because I work through it. You know? That's why the past isn't an option anymore. It's just like new. I'm all about that new. And that was just lovely and very inspiring. So once more, congratulations. What's going on, please, for Aries? We're going to start with your side of the board as I explain that intro. Reverse energies as you see fit. The Hanged Man, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, that's cool. The Star, the Fool, the Three of Pentacles, and yeah, Five of Wands, the Knights of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay, Page of Swords. You're like, I don't know what to make of that. So it's like Page of Swords. So your outward appearance is super small. It's like, I ain't doing nothing. Hands off. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. So the Page of Swords is the only page associated with that sense of helplessness. Poor guy. That's why he's got such a bad reputation. Because he's associated with observation or spying, I believe is the popular definition. Is because he has nothing else to do. He has a sword, but he doesn't know how to use it, right? So the lack of insight, knowledge, and the lack of action. Okay. So what else can he do but look? And you're like, I'm looking at this. But what's going on inside of you is a wealth of activity. The Hanged Man, King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Straight away, I can tell you're sensitive. And you're probably that Aries. If you identify with that word, you probably hate it. Yeah? And? You just call me sensitive? Who the hell do you think you are? Well, the shoe out of the fit, so don't, honey. So, you think I have sympathy for that? I'm a fucking water sign. No, I'm sorry. You grow up hearing it. If you're Pisces, Cancers, or Scorpio, that's your litany in childhood. No, so you might have some really strong water in your chart, particularly Scorpio there. But you know, you've been giving a lot of good thought to your heart space, and where is it exactly? How full is it? Are you in possession of your feelings? Okay. Can you claim what you're feeling? The Knights of Cups. Your heart space is soft. It is loving. Okay. Sometimes you can feel yourself drifting into a space you might recognize as romantic, vulnerable, expressive. Okay. But it's contemplative with the Hanged Man. You feel things deeply, but you hesitate with this. You hesitate with this because you can kind of feel your heart, I want to say gently drifting in that direction, but that doesn't mean you're giving it full permission to either with the Hanged Man. It's contemplative. It's kind of like saying, I could love this. I might even love this. But I don't know if I want to open up to it. Okay? And that's very honest of you. The Star, the Fool, Three of Pentacles. I'm confused by that as well. Because it says, I strongly desire to take a risk and open up towards this. And then it says friendship, Three of Pentacles. And as I say with the Three of Pentacles, it is a springboard. Absolutely. The Three of Pentacles is a springboard. You start there in cooperation of friendship and see if it builds outwards. Okay. And I think that's why you're showing me hesitation over the heart. It's like, how can you desire something so powerfully and then start as friends? Because it's almost like you're looking at this and saying, you and I have more emotional entanglement than friendship. So don't tell me that you powerfully want to be friends. What does that even fucking mean? You know what I mean? And you're right. I can see why you're confused. I don't knock the Three of Pentacles. I have to go out of my way to define it all the time because there's so much confusion around it. You start at the Three of Pentacles. You two, whoever the two of you are, you're well beyond that. Your definition shouldn't be friendship at this point. So I'm confused too. We have this, I'm confused too, because they're saying the Star, it's my highest wish, hope, and desire. The Fool, which is also a powerful element. I desire to be a fool and be friends with you. So I can kind of see why you have a soft heart space for this, but you hesitate because you're like, what does that mean? You very much desire to be my friend. What does that mean? What do you want from this friendship that you desire it so bad you would be the fool for it? What kind of friend are you exactly? Because you're showing me I could potentially love you, and you're offering me a very strong friendship. So yeah, I don't blame you for hesitating, and I don't blame you for not knowing how to respond. Okay. Five of Wands, Knight of Wands, the Hierophant. There's frustration here. There's frustration. Because I see the energy is felt and then it's equally fought at the same time. And it's a little exaggerated. Things are strongly felt and then they're equally fought. This is kind of probably the most elaborate mixed signals that I've seen. I feel things strongly and then I cut all my effort and meaning and intent in half. And it's a very elaborate labyrinth of mixed signals. I feel things powerfully. I'm going to cut my action and intentions in half. Will you meet me halfway, Aries? And you're kind of like, no. No. When it comes to you or this, I hesitate a great deal because of what you're doing. You say you strongly want this, and then you cut it in half and insult it by calling it friends. So again, what the hell does friends mean to you? Let's get some advice. I don't... It sucks because you have such a beautiful King of Cups in you. You have a natural, sensitive, poetic side in you, even with that Knight of Cups. And you're like, it could be for you. But I don't actually see you deploying it. I don't see you giving it permission. Not between the Page of Swords and the Hanged Man. There's no way. And I don't blame you. I really don't. It's like... you have this impression, even if I gave you my energy, you just fight it or reduce it. And then turn around and tell me how much it means to you. I don't understand that either, honey. I really don't. It's, again, it goes back to that frustration of what do you want? I have strong friends. I guess I have strong alliances. You know, I'm confused with you, honey. Let's get some advice. The Lovers, of course, of is Ace of Cups. I don't understand either. It's a strong connection and love is there. It's felt on both sides. But the intent, I can't see it. Ten of Swords. We can't. Ten of Swords. We can't have our cake and eat it too here. We just can't. I can't. This is either one of the things you either have to claim the lover with full heart or you don't get the lover with full heart.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Perfect. Thank you, Miss A. Sorry, I thought I turned her off. That was probably Amazon. All right, the Lover's Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. You can't have it both ways. You can't have that strong connection and say all my actions and energy and intentions towards it are cut in half, but I still want it in my life in some way. No, because you're telling me like that Nelly Furtado song is. What I don't remember what it's called. Nothing at all. It's like you could mean everything to me, but now you're nothing at all. It's like you either mean everything to me or you mean nothing to me. You can't have a little bit of both. I don't understand what this is. And I understand there's a lot of unresolved pain here. I'm not saying the proposition to give this a clean slate. What I'm saying is agree to be a Three of Pentacles in my life in a powerful way. And how does that translate? Friends with benefits? What? No. It's I'm either everything to you or I'm nothing. Either give me everything or leave me alone, because you're just like, I could love you, but I can't. And even then, I don't say it as a final decision. It's just you not giving your love to this. The Hierophant, what about it? The High Priestess, the Ten of Cups. From an intuitive space, all you're showing me is that you want to harmonize with the people who matter most in your life. This is a priority to you. This is part of your agenda here with the Hierophant, and it's also an intuitive feeling with the High Priestess. You're saying my priority is to harmonize with people who are actually in my life. It's what you know is correct for you as the Hierophant, and it's what you intuitively feel as the High Priestess, that your goal in life is to love those who love you. And they have a place in your world that is the Ten of Cups. And no matter how strong this fucking cup is, and that's a really strong cup, honey, it can't find its place. Or it won't. Or it won't get past the Three of Pentacles. So long as someone always cuts the intention and the feeling in half and tries to compromise it or contain it, it's never going to harmonize properly. You have so much love in you, and I can see why you prioritize peace and harmony among those who are in your life. That's it. Okay. After that, I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do, honey. Tarot doesn't dictate action. You do. And I still don't see any action from you other than to reserve your feelings for this. It's to withhold, I should say, because you really don't know what to do. You don't know what to do when it comes to this. Detours, divine interventions, fates. Yeah. There might be a little bit of disruption around the corner. Okay. This is why you're confused. This is what I'm talking about. I don't make this shit up, guys. I kind of do what I do for a reason. It's hot and cold. Here's the hot, here's the cold. Here's the hot, and then it goes cold. It's the illusion that I can have it all and compromise it. No. You compromise a Lover's and an Ace of Cups, you compromise it to death. It either lives up to the glory of its name or you get nothing of it. You can't have a little bit of friendship with this and then turn it off when it's convenient. I don't know what they're asking, but there's a illusion here about someone's hot and cold activities. What the fuck do you want? Until then, you get nothing. I just see you withholding. It's like, I know I could love you, and that's why I'm not showing you anything. Or you remain silent. I don't know. Silent and observing, because you're like, if you can't do this, then you don't get this. I'm more than just a special friend. Okay. I don't know what else to say, guys. And neither do you. This one's very specific. We have the letters H, C, Y, Z. We have the medallion of Virgo, being practical around this, not engaging for a reason. The palm hand, I can see that your spirituality is very important to you, okay? And then we have the spatula. Some of you like to cook. It's your profession. It's your hobby, or perhaps you're just cooking right now. Okay, Aries, honey, I do hope this helped you. Hopefully we'll see more clarity for you on your next read. I may not see a continuation, but hopefully there's progress in this. In the meantime, I have to agree with you on your Hanged Man of your emotional activity towards this. And your Page of Swords, I don't blame you. You can't have strong connections and then give it hot and cold energies, actions, and intentions, and then expect some sort of outcome that's favorable. It just doesn't pan out well. Okay, like I said, I hope this helped. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Aquarius, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me Aquarius and their person. Show me Aquarius and their person, please. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? But as I explain in the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on, please? The Four of Wands. The Five of Wands. Three of Cups. Okay. All right. The Hanged Man. The Ace of Cups. And the King of Cups. All right. Yeah, they're thinking about it too. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, the Star, that's you. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, congratulations. The Hermit's in your overview. Yeah, you're working through stuff as we speak. You have a lot of objectives in you. Some of them are personal, others of them are professional, and you're doing actually a little bit of both. But the Hermit, you're really taking some good quality time to look back on your life based on experience, healing, insight, and in doing that, the Hermit did its job. And it's like, okay, now I have focus. This is what I want to work on. Okay. You're showing me that you have some sort of relationship here, Four of Wands, that has been at odds a little bit. Five of Wands, there's been some tension. There's been some arguments. It hasn't been too bad. I've seen a lot worse. This isn't too bad. We're going to call it tensions, and whatever that is. Four of Wands isn't necessarily marriage. It's a relationship and how two people build into it. That's it. So that could be any sort of relationship. Just FYI. Five of Wands, though, there's been some arguing. There's been some tensions. There's been some nasty little words. But Three of Cups, you want to kind of wrangle that back in. Okay, bring it together, emotionally harmonize, celebrate, make things easier, make it lighter. You're like, done. I'm going to do it. And I know you feel good about it. You want things to equalize, calm down. Essentially calm down, but not just calm down, be easier with the Three of Cups. Let's emotionally reconnect with each other. Things have been tense these days. I see it. I know you see it. I don't want to feel that. You don't want to feel that. Let's bring it back together in a way that's positive when we celebrate each other. Okay. So that's the plan. You look good on that plan. I have someone here who's interested in joining in that space, and they've been a little emotionally detached too. Let's be real. The Hanged Man, the Ace of Cups. This is someone who's probably spends a lot of time in their heart. And by that, I mean they can emotionally check out pretty easily and probably spend a little too much time reflecting when the King of Cups is there. So the bigger part of them tends to be emotionally present, but when they're absent, they're absent. So this is someone who has a big heart, but when they are checked out, they're checked out. And perhaps they can get a little too withdrawn, perhaps a little too numb. But when they come back full force and full heart, King of Cups. Okay. So I think you know this about your person. All right. And they might have checked out because of the tension. There's a good chance of that. You know, especially if this person's a little bit more on the avoidance side and they're not really into direct conflict or, yeah. Some people don't mind direct conflict. In fact, I'm one of those people that in my connections to others, I prefer direct arguments to just kind of get it out of the way and clear things up as soon as possible. I find that avoiding just tends to drag things out. But for some people, it can work. It depends on who you're connected to. Apparently, this one's connected to the right person, which is you, because you seem to know them pretty well. And you seem to know how to resolve differences with this person pretty easily or effectively, okay? Because they come back full heart. So there's that. Over here, Eight of Pentacles, the Star. You personally, again, part of your overall plan here as the Hermit, it seems. You've been very busy, and you're going to continue to be as such. I hope you're ready for a heightened busy period. You're going to have a reason to celebrate anyway. Eight of Pentacles, the Star, Ace of Pentacles. It looks like congratulations is in order when it comes to work. Some of you either got a new job or you've been promoted. Yay! Happy, good job, Aquarius, honey. You're like, thank you. I've been working on it. You have been working on it. You've been putting in the hours, babe. I see it. You have been killing it. You have been putting in the hours. You have been mastering your craft. You have been building into it and building into it. For those of you who went into business yourself, congratulations. It's gonna go pretty damn well. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. Your reputation is going to precede you. And then for those of you, like I said, congratulations on that pay raise, the title change, or frankly, a new job, a new gig. You earned it. Your name is literally written on it. It's so good. I am so happy for you, honey. And like I said, you and your person here are going to have probably a reason to celebrate soon and ease those tensions anyway. So good job all around. You have been building towards this. I'm going to go ahead and guess since last autumn. That would be my thought. And it's catching up to you. All that work, all your endeavors are be catching up to you soon. Okay. This is perfect. Just in time for that New Year's energy, yeah? You're doing great. Let's get some advice, please. Although I don't think you need it. But we got to give everybody the full treatment. Oh, yes. What's going on? Nine of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. You have really been keeping your nose to the grindstone, my friend. Adamant, too. Adamant. And I think that's where some of the tensions for your personal side, your personal relationship kind of kicked in, is because you might have been throwing all of your fire into work in order to accommodate this new energy I'm seeing here. And adamant. So this is where the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands can get real pushy when they have that Nine of Wands anywhere near them. It can be like, my way. My ambitions, my goals, my drives don't get in the way. So the Nine of Wands can be repetitive blocking behavior, but it's coming across as goal orientation. So some of you might have been putting in long days, long hours, and you're like, I'm doing this for a reason, I'm doing this for a reason, I'm doing this for a reason. That might have caused some tensions in here. So as you treat one, you're starting to see how you can treat the other, right? In terms of deflating the tensions, bring it back down because, hey, job done, goal met. Okay. So again, once more, congratulations to you all. Excellent. Most excellent. Ace of Cups, love. Yeah. No, the love is there. The Magician, the Ace of Wands. I'm not saying this as you summoning a new beginning. I'm saying the energy's here. The energy's here for you. You've been working through this. It really is a time to celebrate. It is time to relax. Your goal is gonna be met, and you're gonna feel nothing but love and good energy and excitement and hope. Okay, and you're gonna want to continue on in that feeling. No, once more, I have to tell people all the time, aces. In this context, it does not mean brand new beginning. We're still keeping this, as we can see here. And here, okay? This is you summoning forward the best energy because now you're going to be full of love and you're going to be full of joy, hope, and optimism over this new beginning that once more you work so hard towards, okay? Very good. Very good. Good job. You deserve, honey, that feeling that you're going to have absolute waves crashing on you and you're going to love every second of it. Oh my God. Yeah, you did great. You did great. Congratulations, honey. Success is yours. Celebrate, rejoice. Memories, nostalgia. That's the Six of Cups. Fear and anxiety. Yeah, you know your person really well. Like I said, Six of Cups here. We've known this person a long time, and you know sometimes that they might be really subject to fears and anxieties, which causes them to withdraw. Okay. One of the downsides or the cons to be a very emotional person is that it can take you to some very deep places. And that's why I see this person. They have a very comfortable retreat space when tensions get high. Okay. You know this about them. You know this about them. And I see you coaxing them out. It's going to be okay. We have a lot of reason to celebrate here. third eye clarity and regret. Yeah, looking at things in terms of the regrets here. I understand, and I'm sorry. I don't know what you're saying you're sorry, but it's not, like I said, you have insight to the situation. And perhaps I drove this thing a little hard. Perhaps I was working a little too hard. Okay. Perhaps sometimes I lost my nerve, or I lost my energy, or I lost my cool. I think you see why now, right? It's like, hopefully you can understand. But I have nothing but good energy towards us, and my intentions were good, and so they are. All right? So a little bit of allowance there. That's all I'm saying, honey, is that you might have worked really hard, or they're expressing regrets. Like, I'm sorry I withdrew like that. I just got really tense or really anxious around this subject or us for a while, but I knew you could do it, Aquarius, honey. Something like that. You see what I'm saying? It's regret or apology light. All right. We have the letter B, we have the letter U, and we have the music note. For some of you, music is a very, very important tool for some of you. Hobby or profession, or frankly, music is a very important feature in your life. All right, Aquarius, honey, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Gemini, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's going on, please? Show me Gemini and their person. Show me Gemini, please, and their person. What's up? Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? But as I explained in the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on, please? The Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles. You got money on your mind. You're starting something. Ooh, I wonder where it will take you. The Chariot. The Fool. Justice. Wow. That ain't bad. Death. The Ace of Pentacles. The Hermit. Oh, wow. Temperance. Oh, wow. You're working on this as we speak. It's going to take a minute, honey. This is not going to be right around the corner. No. But I'm looking, the Gemini I'm looking at, you can handle this. You want to handle this. You're ready for this. Oh, you don't know where it's going to take you yet. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, and it's quite the turnaround for what I've been seeing from you, eh? Oh, I've tuned into a different group. Or you're new, welcome. Or your energy just got real different at the start of the year, which is cool. That's fine with me, because these goals are active, they're live, and you're not going to know the full extent of them because they just started. Here's your starting point, but this is going to be a process that extends outwards for some time. Oh boy, Temperance, hey. But you're like, I'm going to do it. You don't know where this is going to take you. This is literally like, the places you will go. You don't even know where it's going to lead you yet. This is great. It's beautiful. So expect some time to apply to this. Absolutely. Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. It just started. You just started investing in something. Project work, side work, entrepreneurship. I don't know. You're still discovering your skill base while maintaining other balances in your life. So this is just begun, and you already have pre-existing balances. So you're actually balancing both things. Something new that you're trying to establish, get the groundwork for. It's going to continue to grow the more you put into it. It is feasible. It is taking shape. It is happening. And this is the Ace of Pentacles you are creating for yourself. It's not being handed to you, just to make that very, very clear. Like me, right? I've created my own Ace of Pentacles as well. That's what you're doing. You are taking something from ground zero and you are springboarding it. Or you will be. You're going to see how it spreads out. You're still accumulating the skills and experiences and the tools while maintaining other core or principal balances simultaneously. So good job on your expansion. You got this. One piece at a time. Okay. One pentacle at a time. You're going to continue to grow this thing. Again, once more, while maintaining pre-existing structures that already pay or give you some level of profit. Okay. So that means essentially I'm looking at a Gemini who's doing two things. And you can handle it, honey. If there's anyone who can handle it, it's you. Okay? If anyone can handle that versatility, it's you. You got this. Who's connected to you? Well, it's funny. You're showing me such strong groundedness, 3D. This is what's up. And then I have someone who spiritually and emotionally is like, let's do this. They have some kind of off-the-charts spiritual energy that shows up as, hell yeah. The Chariot, the Fool, Justice. I don't know who this is to you. I don't know if this is a significant other or someone who is just kind of VIP status in your life, but it is 100 or 1,000% support. Like, there is no objection to this person's spirit or will. They say, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you should. Like, they're there. They show up when it's time to show up. They encourage you to be the Fool. They move in that direction too. They have a similar disposition. If it feels right, do it. Don't argue with it. Don't dispute it. Don't look back with its chariot. Just blast open towards it. Don't look back. It's like they only have one thing that they attribute this to, and they say, so long as it's correct for you, then it is justice. If you understand it's correct, then don't look back. Chariot, the Fool, do not look. That's the definition of don't look back. So they are quite a burst of energy in and of their own right, but they all have one. But this person has one thing in common with you, so long as it's correct for you. Okay, then you will know. You'll know. So this is full support from this person, emotional, spiritual, and that kind of can-do attitude, energy, and they say that whatever this is right for you. They absolutely encourage it and support it. Okay, now that leads us over here, because you're like, what about that death? What? I know you're eyeballing it. Death, show me that death. What's that about? What's that? What is that? Death to Eight of Pentacles. Whatever it is you are creating now is going to replace your old gig. Yay! With the Hermit, and that's going to be based on years of experience when you're ready. When you're ready. Looking back on it, only you will know. You have to walk the path over a period of time before you know when you can comfortably shut off your old gig. I told you were maintaining two. Correction, you're maintaining one. Okay, that's the back and forth pre-existing, and you're creating another one. This one will eventually overtake the old one. I'm happy for you. That's so cool. I don't typically get to see things that well planned out. That's so cool. So this either strongly resonates with you now at the beginning of the year, or it doesn't. Perhaps it will further down the road. The gentleman I'm looking at, you immediately blast open to this into the current 3D. I love your support person here. I don't know who this is, but they're like, I get it. Do it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's not look back. Out the door we go. I love that. And you're going to do so well in this. And what kills me is that, Gemini, I'm looking at, you can't see it yet. You can't see it yet. Okay. That's why I'm so excited for you. You can't see it yet, but what you're starting is going to overtake your pre-existing structures of monetary, whatever it is that you do. And you'll know when the timing is right. You will know when the timing is right. Because by then you'll be ready for it. The Hermit's ready. The Hermit is so ready based on wisdom and experience and having walked the path. So keep walking the path, my friend. You'll know when. You'll know when you can walk into the office one day and be like, you can kiss my... You know what? I just want to let you know it's been a pleasure working here. Because you still want to get that recommendation letter. No, I'm kidding. Some of you... No, you won't be like, just kiss my... You know what? No, we're going to be cool. I just want to thank you for the years of good work here and your faith in me as an employee. I just want to let you know I started my own thing, and it's a lot more successful. I don't know. But now I'm giddy for you because I can feel it. I can feel it building up for you. And with support like this, honey, take that. Don't look back. Don't look back with support. It's so rare to have outstanding, phenomenal. You got this. Let's do it, babe. Support. That's more precious than anything in the world. Okay? All right. Let's get some advice, please. When you know someone believes in you, there's no stopping you. The Fool. The Moon. Oh, you've been wanting to do this a long time. 3 of Pentacles. The Moon. The Fool. You've been wanting to do this a long time. Now's the time. Make it happen, Captain. Now's the time. You've been sitting on this idea for a long time. And the Fool's finally allowed to come out. So here's the thing with the Fool. The Fool is literally 0. It's activation point. So while I typically refer to him in the spring, I associate it with the beginning of the zodiac, which is technically Aries season. Okay. Officially, he has no set point on the timeline. It's whenever we allow him. You can have the Fool feeling and not activate it. The mind takes over. Practicality kicks in. It's not time for a new venture. And that can very well be true, but it's such a strong feeling and you can't fake it. It makes the Fool in my eyes very precious. Okay. You can't fake it. We can suppress it. We can try to shift it around, compromise it. But honestly, that raw feeling of it's time to open up, take a risk, and have a new beginning. You might get to know what it's like once, maybe twice. In the professional arena, the love, who knows? You get one shot, right? To quote Eminem, you get one shot. That's what that energy's like. And you've had this idea under your moon for a long time, but you're just now feeling that you can open up towards it with the Fool. So that's the difference between something cooking in the background and having the energy to meet it. And now you get the energy to meet it. Okay. You only get one shot. Do not miss your chance to go. Or blow. Excuse me. Opportunity comes once in a lifetime. 7 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the 6 of Swords. You're even thinking of it's a thought that you're fiddling around with in the back of your brain already. Maybe one day I can leave behind. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Let's just start over here. But it's already there in the back of your mind. Maybe one day I can leave behind the old. If I keep doing this, you're already thinking about it. Ooh, that Fool is there just at the right time, eh? Very nice. For some of you, your Fool might be activated no later than Pisces season, which isn't too long. But for most of you, you're jumping me right into where you are right now. Okay. Contracts, careers, commitments, and trust in divine time. This is the time. Some of you, by the way, FYI, Gemini is a Saturn placement. Oh, that's very advantageous. But yeah, trust in divine timing. Contracts, we're talking about the contract, the career. Okay, your future committed self, and that contract's there. Okay, woo! It's the time, honey. We have the letters 2P, 2 P's, J, X, and Y. Gemini, I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Good luck. Libra, welcome to your Sunday check-in. What's going on, please? Show me Libra in their person. Show me Libra in their person. What's going on? Show me Libra in their person. Yeah. We're going to start with your side of the board, but as I explained in the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. The Magician, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You're like, I have something to say. I see that. I see that. Okay. All right. What's going on? What's shaking, bacon? King of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. And 3 of Pentacles, the Lovers. Chariot, tricky spot that is. Overview, 6 of Wands, feeling a little confident here. You're like, I've made some progress. And you feel a little victorious too, 6 of Wands. It's interesting. The energy for you feels a little different. 6 of Wands, you're showing me a sense of confidence, seen, recognition. I made stuff happen. And you did. You did. You are making stuff happen. It gives you a little note of giddiness, like, All right, keep it in check, keep it in check, keep it in check. So you're showing me some progress, but I'm not quite sure. It's so much in here. Hold on. There's so much in here. So I'm glad that you have that sense of confidence, and it's almost a little giddy in your overview there with the Magician, 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. You're like, I did something. You made something happen. I'll give you that. You made something happen, and it wasn't a lot. It wasn't. It was even a conservative, I suppose you could say, manifestation with the 4 of Pentacles. But nevertheless, there's signatures on it with the Queen of Swords. You're like, I made a decision, and I backed it up. You said or did something. And by all rights, it's a form or a branch of your manifestation, and you did see something from it that gave you that sense of, okay, I made something happen. You stirred the energetic pot here in some way. I'm not quite sure what you did. But it's kind of like, but it's a mellow pat on the back, like this. But you did make something happen through your manifestation. It didn't seem like it was a lot. 4 Pentacles. But it seems to have been enough for you because you got some kind of results here. So it wasn't a lot. I have someone here attached to you who has a very strong sense of self. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. It's a very strong sense of self. So here we have someone who's a very strong heart, very open about their feelings, or a strong sense of intuitive process, or this is someone who is just, again, more on the sensitive side or very embracing of their feelings. But they also have a very strong sense of self-worth, can-do attitude, practicality, sense of responsibility attached to this person as well. So this is someone who enjoys that sense of independence, and this is what I can do, this is what I'm bringing to the table, but they have a big heart behind it. So that's quite the profile in this person. Between you two, Three of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Chariot. Now, like, this is tricky. This is real tricky, okay? Whenever I see the Three of Pentacles with the Lovers, it makes me, it can either make me happy or nervous, and I don't quite know how I feel about yours, because this can suggest something's just unfolding, okay? And we're building the structure of friendship first over strong connection. In fact, we feel inclined to build some sort of structure with this person via friendship first because of the motivation that is the Lovers. It's like, I don't know what it is about you, but something here feels really strong and compelling, and let's connect. Let's start making stuff happen. But it's at the ground level, right? So Three of Pentacles then would be appropriate because it's a springboard. You start here, friendship, cooperation, the basics, interests, okay? Pentacle by pentacle, and then you see where it goes. Sometimes it builds into something more workable and it becomes less of a lover's thing, okay? Sometimes a deeper bond develops and you see Six of Cups develop, or Two of Cups, something. But I don't quite know where you two are headed, the Chariot. I do know that the more that this makes progress, the more shape it will take and have stronger definition as time passes. But that is entirely dependent on how these two people build into it. Now, if you two are pre-existing structures and you two choose to move powerfully forward as friends, okay, that's a choice. If that's the case, it's very, very hard, I have to warn you, to contain the Lovers to a friendship. Two people have to consciously agree to it. If one person always wants more or the other person always wants more and it's not really spoken of or addressed, problems will develop, okay? If it's just starting, okay, then by all means, explore it, see where it goes. You know, push it, push the darn thing. So long as you two are actively choosing to move forward and building into it, then who knows? Who knows how it will take shape, the Chariot. Because it's powerful, but it might not be much more than friendship in 3D. I don't know. I don't want to discourage you. And I'm happy you've made progress because you did something. You did something that got their attention. You got a response. You got something. Okay. And I can see why they're attractive. They have an attractive heart and they have some really attractive real world qualities that says, hey, I'm reliable. I show up. I work hard. I have the worldly goods to prove it. But also I have a strong heart. What I feel is what I feel. No takesy backsies on that one. So I can see why we want to attract this person or their attention. So let's just be aware of that Three of Pentacles, okay? Because I had to have a talk with Aries, you know, that they feel powerfully towards someone, or rather they know they could, but they won't express it because the only thing that person had to offer was a so-called powerful friendship. But there was the background noise of we understand that we're lovers, but we can't connect fully. So all that person could offer then was a powerful friendship. And Aries didn't want that, you know? So that's where I had to advise against it, because so long as someone always wants to stay stuck in the Friendsville, then you'll always get the Friendsville results. Okay. So just be aware of how you two are both building into it and be very attuned to the labels. Oh, we're just friends. Okay. Be aware of that. You want more, you got to say so. If they want more and they say it, you know, it's on you too to communicate clearly. Okay. Because I hate seeing a good lovers go to waste. I really do. You know, I hate seeing it go to waste. I don't want that. I understand those strong connections, and it really compels two people to try. And by all means, I want you to try. If it means something to you, try. But as soon as it starts to give that whiff of it's probably just friendship, that means two people aren't choosing it correctly. Okay? In one of many ways. Love, sex, mentality, emotionality, spirituality. Okay. All right, let's get some advice, please. 10 of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Wands. It was really hard for you to open up. There you are again, Queen of Swords. It was really, 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 really hard for you to open up towards this. Page of Wands is a little guy, but he's the best representation of nerve. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of nerve, and that can go a long way, I grant you. But why do you associate opening up to this as being difficult? I see you made a conservative manifestation here. It wasn't anything too crazy, and I see you made some success with it. Why was it so hard for you to open up, though? Why? Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, Six of Wands. You really want love? Okay, thank you for being honest. Because honesty is going to make the difference in your world, in everybody's world, where we have a very strong lovers connection and we're tempted to call it friends. Love is literally going to be the operative word that makes the difference between a friendship and something more. So if you want love from this, and it looks like you do, you will have to be so brave as to move into that direction. If you're showing me Three of Pentacles, is that you're just hoping that they'll cooperate back with you? Okay, I understand that. But at some point, we're going to have to use our words. Hey, I want to get your attention for these reasons. I wanted to connect with you for these reasons. Putting the heart, there's a reason we have these expressions. We put our heart on the line. We put our love on the line. Okay, because that's what it feels like. It's putting it on the line. Without doing that, you can't always understand where the other person stands either. At some point, you're going to have a talk about this. We feel what we feel, Ace of Cups, Two of Cups, and we want to make sure it's uniform, even. That's where your burst of confidence, maybe a little bit of pride came from. You saw some success in this and you feel like it represents your heart space. Okay, so it's not friendship that you want. Let's keep that in mind. So make sure when you build into this, you're not using the friendship label or the friendship words. All right? Put that love on the line. That way they know what they're working with, and that way you know what you should be getting back. Okay? That's a measure of self-worth. All right, honey. That's enough of that. I just want to make sure. Okay? This thing gets started off on the right foot. It's going to be an awkward fucking foot, too. I have two left feet, honey. Okay? I am literally flat-footed in both feet. And I have almost no arch support. So let me tell you, yours truly is the definition of an awkward foot. Like, I am clumsy as hell. You know, despite my years of training, it's nothing you can do about poorly shaped feet. Let me tell you something. I know what it's like to embarrass myself. I highly recommend it. It's very refreshing and it keeps you in check. But when it comes to your connections, expect awkwardness at this level. Absolutely. But it's the awkwardness that counts. That's what makes the difference between a friendship and anything else that involves love, is the willingness to be awkward, to be vulnerable, to feel stupid, to be perceived as feeling stupid and foolish. Yeah, that's the whole thing. That's the whole kit and caboodle. You know, without that awkwardness, you really are just friends. And you don't care if you fuck up in front of a friend because they're a friend. Okay? If you care how this person perceives you, then that's love. All right. Well, nearer to it anyway. Abundance is near. Yeah, I'm seeing that as success, maybe. Awesome. For some of you. Oh, FYI, off grid. Why do I feel like last fall for some of you, you had a little abundance streak? You had extra work, extra commissions? What word am I leaning into? It's not contracts? You had extra contracts? Ooh! Where'd that come from? Abundance was near last autumn for some of you. Kind of like on a winning streak at work. Recognition. It was a generous offer. Oh my gosh, you guys did some good work this last fall. A lot of recognition in there. Offers flying around, contracts are just popping up, killing it. Extra income, recognition, something. Good job. Good job. That's kind of like a side quest. What I'm seeing here today. Was this person part of that? Were they part of that? Did they help? I can see that they're very experienced. They seem to know, perhaps they naturally know how to attract wealth. Codependency, epiphany, hidden emotions. Oh, okay. It's not an accusation. I don't know which way this is pointing. Codependency, epiphany, and hidden emotions. We have a kind of false reliance here on the devil energy with the codependency a little bit about we rely too much on our hidden emotions. We had some insight on that. We become falsely dependent on our security blanket to hide our emotions. You know, we don't need to do that. Know where this is actually coming from is not from your success, which I grant you congratulations, you earned. But that's not where your feeling is coming from. It's coming from love. Okay? Your success, that's something else you earned altogether. Okay? Because you feel good about this, some of you had some insight that you equate external success with your feelings. You mix it up sometimes with external validation. No, love is love. Love is love. It needs to be separated from your outward success. Somehow, some of you mix those two things up. Okay? It happens a lot. Some people can only really feel love for themselves, and sometimes others, if they're rewarded for their work and effort, and that comes from a place of hidden emotions. Okay? Just FYI, let's not go down that road. You're not in the office. You're not on my couch, okay? That's an old expression. But just FYI, that sense of victory here, it's kind of like, well, with this kind of work and this kind of reward, maybe, I can get the feelings going. Honey, that was already there to begin with. Okay. With or without. With or without the good work. Okay. All right. That was a result of effort. The feelings here were already there, okay? With or without your success principle attached to it, you are still someone worthy of emotion, okay? All right, all that. All right, good luck to you. We have, okay, lots of letters here, Q, M, R, B, and G, and we have big dollar bill. I can see that your success is important to you. You are already someone who is worthy of these feelings, however. Once more, I'm just going to point that out. Okay. Why did I go back for more? I don't know. We have the wheel. It's also a combination of the world and the wheel. Time passes. Doors close, doors open, but time will continue to pass. Time marches on, as always. XA. That hit funny. Axe, but sorry, I don't know why. Some of you have an X with a letter A. I don't know why that hit me funny. I don't know why. Anyway, the crescent moon, some of you, more progress perhaps by the next crescent moon. All right? With whichever this is. All right, Libra honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Taurus, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me Taurus and their person. Show me Taurus and their person. What's going on, please? Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? But as I explained in the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. Oh, that's now realized. I'm a little windswept, aren't I? During my break, I took Cinnamon for another walk, and it's a little windy. What's going on? What's going on? The Chariot, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, don't you look so fabulous, darling? You look fabulous. You feel fabulous. You're like, I don't know. It's a little squishy in here. I know. That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like. I'm looking at it. That's when you rock a full heart like that, and you're like, I own it with the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, it gets a little squishy in there. Sometimes water gets on everything, and you're just like, damn it, I just cleaned this place up. But I tell you what, you are overflowing with love. You look gorgeous, honey. You can handle it, Nine of Pentacles, right? I can do it. I can do this. I know this feeling. It's powerful, isn't it? The Chariot, the Ace of Cups, such, what a punch. It's a punch right in the heart. And it says, I gotta go over there, wherever that is. So I just, straight away, I had to stop and comment on that because it's just beautiful. And I'm glad that you're aware of it there with the Nine of Pentacles. I love that. It's true ownership of your feelings. Justice, the Sun, the High Priestess. Ooh, 3 majors on that one. We'll get back to that. Knights of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, something's harmonizing. Alrighty, Roo. 5 of Cups is in your opening. That's interesting. I don't know how long you've been in the 5 of Cups. I don't. People can get lost to that at various stages. And sometimes we have to get lost to the 5 of Cups. Inevitably, are you alive as a human being? Do you have a pulse? Yeah. You're inevitably going to feel the 5 of Cups. You're going to have loss. You're going to have regrets. You're going to have shadows that surround your memories of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, the one that got away. All this other stuff is the 5 of Cups, an accumulation of memories that is largely nostalgic, but it can still pull on the heart in ways that are sad, depressed sometimes, regretful, lost, remorse, so on and so forth. We all experience it, but it can stay with us a very long time, you know, and people will show me various degrees of 5 of Cups. So I don't know how long you've had yours. I'm guessing a while since it's showing up in your overview, that sense of sadness and detachment and loss. Okay. But that's not where you are today. The Chariot and Ace of Cups has a much stronger orientation of living in the present and therefore much more conscientious of the future. Okay, I want to feel like this and I want to pursue this. I don't want to keep getting lost to the past. I want to live in the present and there's somewhere I got to be. My heart says so. Okay, it's much stronger than it was. It's much fuller than it was. And it has a lot of direction. And I would say, woof, right? Drive, force. Man, when your heart starts knocking, I bet you feel it. That's how strong that is. It's beautiful. This is a much weaker pulse. It's where you've been. So I don't know. But it's got to be a lot better than that, right? All right. So with all due respect about where you're coming from, I'm glad you didn't go so far into the past that you lost your present to it. Okay? Here suggests you still have a future of feeling and heart and drive. Good job. Justice. In other words, it took work. I understand. Justice, the Sun, the High Priestess. Well, you got a little intuitive firecracker, don't you? No. This one is 3 majors right there. There's a lot to address in that. First of all, this person has a strong sense, if it doesn't feel right, I don't do it. No, which is very distinct. It's very straightforward, and I know it sounds so simple. A lot of people believe in that motto, but very rarely do they live by it. This person literally lives by it. I only do what I feel is correct. And that's it. But, you know, like me, it makes me laugh. It smiles. It makes them more or less a happy person because they can honestly say they are living by this sense of justice, balance, and fairness, and I got to do what's right, you know, that kind of thing. And it's easier said than done. The intuitive process is tricky. Not a lot of people are comfortable with it, right? So a lot of people will say, I only do what I feel is right for me, but very few actually live up to it because it requires you to get out of your comfort zone, out of the known, and just kind of, I believe this is correct, but I won't know until I start doing it. Okay, here we go. And it works for them. The Sun, as an operating principle, they like this. They feel good living like this. It's who they are. You must know who they are to some extent. Their energy shows up rather powerfully. Someone who's kind of connected to that higher sense of self in there, the spiritual construct, and then once more the happiness principle. So that's beautiful. Knights of Cups, Page of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. Something's happening soon. We have some vulnerable expression over here, right? It's like, we're walking over here. Well, we're expressing over here. That's what that is. And Page of Wands, I know it doesn't seem impressive, but the only page associated with nerve, you know, little guy, but he can actually handle quite a bit, even if his knees are knocking, right? So the Knight of Cups, once more, vulnerability, okay? Standing up straight, this is what I feel, expression. Between these two elements, we start to harmonize. Okay, the Ten of Cups. You two are going to do this kind of delicate dance of expression, and then you kind of find space for each other in your lives. And what that looks like, I don't know. The Ten of Cups is a harmonizing principle, and it takes shape for everybody differently. And for how long it takes is how long it takes. So however the process is, I don't know, but we got to start somewhere. And vulnerability and emotional expression is as good a place as any. Honey, you're overflowing. Parts of you is going to start leaking out. I mean, it's going to happen. I don't know how you're going to do it. And it's not that I say it's your assignment. It's just you're literally overflowing with water. Who do you think was going to prop that? And I want it to be you. You're ready. You're the one who's clear here, equipped to express yourself in an emotionally vulnerable and open way. And that's beautiful. You can't beat emotional honesty. It either is or it isn't. You see how simple that is? It's either true or it's not true. In which case, I would not be saying this here today, and I'd be telling you, don't waste your time. For this Taurus, it would not be a waste of your time at all. It's lovely, and I can kind of see why you're attracted to it. I can. And I say it, but you know what I mean. All right, let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice for Taurus. But yeah, strong sense of fairness. You know, warmth, I can see that it extends to you. And, you know, when it comes to you, they're going to feel what they typically do is correct, you know. I'm going to feel Taurus out. I got to feel this connection out. There you go. What's going on? Six of Cups, the World, the Knight of Swords. Oh, we're going to turn around and readdress the soul bond. Okay. It happens. I see people make U-turns all the time, and I have to clarify that with the World. Think of it as a door. Just because it's shut doesn't mean it's locked. You know, and that can piss people right off, unless that's where they are. And that seems to be where you are. So we have the Six of Cups here, and for a while it disconnected. Okay? The World is, once more, for people who need the visual. It's not like I saw death, okay? It's not like I saw the Ten of Swords. It's just a recognition of a cycle that we haven't caught up to in a while. We haven't seen in a while. We haven't connected to in a while. So Six of Cups, even if you don't believe in soul bonds, that's cool. It's representation of a sweet sort of connection of the past, nostalgia, memories, cups, shared, exchange, that kind of thing. A unique emotional imprint that flows largely unspoken between yourself and that person. So that's where we get the term unique. So I can see where that kind of shut for a while, and you're going dun dun dun, Knight of Swords, and we're like, we're gonna readdress that right there. You see how that works? There you go. So, you know, I see people make U-turns all the time, fancy U-turns, sharp U-turns. I didn't know I was going to do this, but here we are. You know, I don't quite know where you're coming from. I just know that that's where your heart is. Okay? So I don't know what the context is. You would know best. But the Knight of Swords is the Knight associated with communication as well as action. So bare minimum, it kind of comes across as you are feeling the prompt to reopen this cycle. I don't think you're wrong, to be honest. Don't do it unless it feels correct to you. That's all there is. You know, it's kind of like how this person operates. The same is true for you. Nine of Cups, it needs to mean something to you in terms of wish fulfillment. If you can honestly say that you are loving this connection the way you would love yourself, then your instinct is correct. Okay? That's it, really. That's all there is to it. I'm not saying you're responsible here. I read what's here, not what isn't. And I would never advise you to do something that was literally in contradiction to what you felt. What you feel is powerful, and it's upon you. So tarot doesn't dictate action, honey. Tarot lady don't mean shit. You know, you do. You dictate the action. Tarot's the proof choice, not the absence of it. This is what a Taurus is choosing, and because it literally feels right to you. What else is there to say? You know, they're going to do what they're going to do. You're going to do what you're going to do. But yeah, the process starts. And so the harmonization begins. And who knows how that Ten of Cups takes shape, honey? I mean, it's different for everybody. The whole point of the Ten of Cups is that when we look out upon our world, we have a clear vision of who's in our life and why. and we can feel that support. We're connected to it, and it's like, that person's in my life, that person's in my life. And it's not like a catalog, right? But the idea is that when we look out there, we know that they're there. So in future, you two connect, open up, be vulnerable. You start to take shape in each other's lives. That's it. That's all the Ten of Cups is, really. It's pretty cool. All right. Runner. Busy and distracted. Runner. Some of you identify as the runner. Hopefully, I'm not looking at an old runner chaser dynamic. So if it is an old runner chaser dynamic, make sure it stays that way in the past. In order to do that, we do the opposite of what was done before. Okay? Some of you simply identify with the concept of runner. And we got ourselves busy and distracted. Some of you have a tendency to get, say, lost in work or in goals. And this is our form of running. It was a form of busyness and distractedness. You know, I was ready to say, it's like, okay, I'm going to turn back around and address this. And perhaps you're more prepared for it now emotionally than you were. Perhaps you identified this person as a runner. I don't know. There's that sense of, though, I allowed myself to get busy and distracted in time past. I don't know. Anything else in here, please? Hot and cold, speak your truth. Oh, yeah. Runner, busy and distracted. That's starting to add up. We have a kind of an accusation here. It could be running both ways, or at least definitely on one side. Someone can be identified as being hot and cold. I want this, and then I turn my back on it. I want this, and then I turn my back on it. And that is a form of running. That is a form of runner-chaser dynamic, being hot and cold, not really standing still long enough in one spot to make a declaration strongly one way or the other of one's actions, intentions, or feelings, so on and so forth. And then we allow ourselves to get busy and distracted and be like, it's not important right now. Well, it's time for someone to speak their truth. And truth, honey, is a great place to start for anybody. Okay? It either is felt or it isn't. There is very little room in there. There's no need to be hot or cold when you know how you feel on both sides, and you can blend it and you can speak it. And that's just speak your truth, honey. And that applies to the both of you. I'm sure looking at this person's energy, they'll say what feels correct to them. Okay? Oh, boy. Well, good for you. Oh, okay. We have the letters D, we have the letter F, we have the medallion of Leo, Cancer, and Libra, all in reverse. The keywords being generous, imaginative, and charming. We have the spatula. Someone loves to cook. It's their hobby. It's their profession. And snake is in reverse. No ill intent here. No venomous thoughts. No venomous words. Okay. And also, no hiding. No slithering. Okay. Once more, it's not trying to be an accusation. I don't want this to take away from the beauty of what you are feeling now compared to where you came from. And that could be part of your Five of Cups, honey. The hot and cold thing, the runner, the distractedness, all that stuff. Okay? Nothing beats the truth. Well, nothing beats the truth. That's it. Okay? That's it. That's all there is to it. The truth will set you free, so on and so forth. Okay? But more to the point, don't you want to live it? Not just feel it? Right? Okay. Anyway, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Virgo, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me Virgo and their person, please. Show me Virgo and their person. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? As I explain in the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Virgo? The Knight of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, the Moon, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. The Five of Swords, yeah, I was about to say that. Two of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, I agree. Overview, Ten of Pentacles. I know that your foundation is important to you. Your way of life, your stability, everything you have built into your particular empire, I understand. Okay, I get it. Ten of Pentacles is important to me too. Okay, what you're connected to and why. So this goes well beyond personal home. Okay, career and finances. It's everything you're connected to. The purpose it serves, the environment for which you find yourself in over and over again. You helped create it. And that's everything, honey. Your network, your resources, your connectivity. It's a lot. It's extensive. And it requires a lot of work too. Maintenance, the whole gig, right? And there's something here you want to make work on your pathway. And it is on your pathway. Can't say it wasn't. It was. Deeply rooted to it, but it was stagnant or is stagnant. And you're having a hard time believing that. Okay. And it's very Earthian. I'm going to make this fucking thing grow. I can and I will. I have a green thumb. Don't doubt my abilities. Okay. I have no doubt, the Virgo I'm looking at, that when you put your mind to it, you can make things grow. That you can see something stretch out pretty far. Okay? The cultivation here, the practices there, little time, energy, effort, cultivation, practices, like I said. You know, just be careful. Take action when you need to take action. The thing is, there's something here that's not working, but you're trying to make it work. Ten of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, something here that's stagnant and hasn't developed in a long time. It doesn't give to you enough, but it's kind of like I refuse to believe that. I think I can get more out of this. I can get more out of this. I can get more out of this root. I know I can. It will give me more fruit to bear yet. I know it. I'm going to make this fucking thing grow. That's what I do. That pathway disagrees with you. Over here, the Moon, Five of Wands, the Four of Swords. I have someone connected to you that refuses to fight. They refuse to. But it's quiet. And they kind of heal quietly on their own time. And they do their own thing. They refuse to fight. They don't participate. They keep themselves quiet. And the Four of Swords, and their interest here is healing. It's kind of like saying, I'm healing, and I refuse to argue or participate or fight in the same cause as you. What I do with my time is on my time, and my time is healing. Okay. Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords. You, like, I'm going to continue on this pathway. I'm going to continue to make this grow. It is a form of self-sabotage. Whatever this is doesn't want to tango with you. All right? Recognize it. Don't make it a pride thing. Don't make it I can make this grow. I can hold on to it. I'm still going to count this as part of my network or my resources. No, it doesn't want to be counted as part of your network or connections. It wants to be left alone. It wants to be quiet. It wants to heal on its own time and in its own way and on its own terms. And I'm looking at a very persistent Virgo. You've thought long and hard about how to keep this around and how to keep it functioning. It doesn't want to function. I don't know what the hell it is. I don't know if it's a work component. I don't know if it's something more personal or a combination of the two. You seem to think it's a matter of kind of like resource and connectivity thing, which you showed me as a source of pride for you, and I'm happy. You're used to making things work, and you're used to things stretching out before you. If you need it, it's there, and this one isn't one of those things. This person, this connection, this whatever it is not one of those things you can count on as a resource. It doesn't want to be there. It's almost like saying what I do is none of your business, but I refuse to be angry too. I won't participate. So it's a form of self-sabotage here with the Five of Swords, Two of Pentacles, to try to even pretend how you can keep this going. It doesn't want to keep going, honey. It's like a car that doesn't want to work for you. Let it go. You know? It's Six of Swords, I agree. Let this go. Whatever this is doesn't want to be counted as either a resource, part of your network or your connection, or work. They're showing me a more personal side that suggests privately I'm my own person, or this is what I feel, but I can't tell you that. I can't tell you that because I don't know why. I don't know why. Let's get some advice, please. I don't know, honey. You know, I don't want you to continue to try to force something there that doesn't want to be there, because it goes contrary to your efforts and theirs too, you know? Ask yourself why you want it in your Ten of Pentacles at all, you know? What kind of resource did you want it to be? And is it meeting those qualifications? Because it doesn't look like it is to me. I'm not sure why you want it around. You know, and it causes you pain too to try to make it work. I don't know why. Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Queen of Wands, because it is on the personal side, but you're showing me Pentacle. Okay. This is on the personal side. You're showing me this as a resource thing. I want this to be counted as part of my network, please. The undertone is feeling. Knight of Cups, Three of Cups, Queen of Wands. You want to count this as a resource, as a potential for you. I'm not trying to say the word use, but I am saying you want this in your life because maybe it could be of use to you down the road, but it is actually more of a personal endeavor. It's more emotional. It has the expressions of love. I'd like to connect with it on a personal side. It excites me. I'm attracted to it. Emotionally, you're attracted to this, and you would like to connect with it. On the outside, you're showing me Pentacle world, where this could be of use to me on my pathway. It doesn't want to be counted like that. It doesn't want to be counted as a pathway item. Okay. A goal item, a work line item, a contract, a goal or objective. It's an emotional thing, not a pentacle thing. And that's why they're showing me privacy surrounding the person. I'm a person. You know. There's an undertone of love here. There is. Somewhere between the two of you. You share it in some way. And an attractive component, that's fine. I'm not knocking anybody for that. That's natural. It's part of the process. But we're covering it up with pentacles. This is a business thing. This is a resource thing. This is a stabilization thing. That's it. That's all it is. I want to be connected to them. They seem resourceful. They're like, no, this is a private thing. Okay. That's where the self-sabotage comes in. I'm trying to make it connect in the real world for various reasons, when this is how we should be asking it to connect, because these are the real reasons. So long as we show self-sabotaging behaviors and thoughts, that will be the output we receive indefinitely. If this is how we address things, tune into them, address them, be upfront with it, then these are the results we'll get. Okay? So if we continue, it's best left behind, Six of Swords, if we continue to showcase the self-sabotaging feature. The advice for you might be different if we approached it from an emotional point of view of love. Okay? Because that's the truth. Okay. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm not assigning blame. I read what's here, not what isn't. Okay? And it's easy for people to dress up these kind of feelings under the guise of work and connectivity, and they're resourceful. I'm sure, but they're showing me I keep that to myself because this is an emotional thing. It's not a business thing. We deviate from this. Seven of Swords, Ten of Cups. It's like, this doesn't have an emotional place in my life, but that's exactly where we want it. So we got to stop lying to ourselves about that. The Five and Seven of Swords aren't that far apart. We got to stop acting like this, that we don't want this in our emotional world in the greater scheme of things. This is exactly where we want it to be, and not dress it up with pentacles. Okay? Address something in love because that's how you feel, and then you'll get those results. It doesn't want to be counted as part of your resources. But it's kind of like saying, if you approach me at an emotional level, then maybe we have something to work with. But, honey, I don't want you to do anything that you're not equipped to do or you feel that you can't, because I just don't want you to have to lie to yourself either to keep something or someone around. Because then we'll get the opposite. That's what always happens. Okay? That's what self-sabotage is. So we gotta do the opposite of it. It's a feeling thing, approach it via feelings. If it's a work thing, you approach it via work stuff. You know? Life-changing decision here. What we approach, why we approach it. Until then, I strongly advise no messages. Messages in reverse. Some of you, by the way, Virgo is your Mercury. Okay. No messages whilst traveling either. Okay. That's very specific. Separation is in reverse. We want the opposite to be true. Okay. unexpected. Storm, Tower. This could change things. It depends. Some of you did not receive a response, by the way. And you're wondering how to reincorporate this. Again, approach it from the authenticity of what is felt. And we don't need to dress it up in this. These are the reasons why. Okay? That will just add to your pain and theirs. All right? However, if we approach it from the idea of being forward with our emotions, there might be some traction there. Tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. Tarot's the proof of choice, not the opposite of it. Okay? Virgo, honey, I want what's best for you. And if it means you self-sabotaging your own efforts and their reaction to you is just further withdrawal, it's not going to help either. Okay, that's all. We have the letter C and we have the letter R. We have the owl in the upright, wisdom, open eyes, someone has intelligence. We have the dolphin here, a sense of playfulness, someone who is very comfortable navigating their waters. We have the bicycle. Some of you ride as a hobby, as a profession, or you're just cycling for some reason, a bicycle. And then we have the medallion of Libra in reverse, the keyword here being charming. Okay, you might have some very strong Libra in your chart, could be connecting, or their season might be important. Okay, Virgo, honey, I hope this helps you. Okay? Don't go down that road unless you want to go down that road, honestly. If it's about love, approach it in love. If it's about work, approach it in work. Okay? All right, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Capricorn, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me Capricorn in their person. Show me Capricorn in their person. What's up? What's going on? Oh, of course. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Cappy. I hope it has been wonderful. And may you continue to have good celebrations and good company. What is up? What's going on, please, for Capricorn? Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? Just to explain that intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on, please? Hopefully we see a happy Cappy. What's going on? What is going on? I'm sifting. Okay, here we go. The Knight of Swords, the Hermit, and the Page of Cups. Okay, that's cool. Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Moon. The Hierophant, the Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I say we got to do something. We got to do something. All right? I mean, you don't have to. The Tower. Okay. We're still under the influence of lessons learned. And you're showing me the application of lessons learned. Yeah, you did. I don't know when your tower happened. It's coming across as already having been there, done that. It's been absorbed, but that doesn't mean it doesn't influence you to this day. No. The towers, if they're strong enough, we actually see them for what they are. We get it. Even if we get it the hard way, we learn something the hard way, so be it. The point is that it's always going to stay with us as it should. It's not like something we're going to forget. It's going to be for one of those towers for some of you where you learn something. You might have learned it the hard way, but you can't unlearn it, and given the choice, you wouldn't. That's what I'm saying here for you today. And you're like, I'm ready to take the exam, bro. Let's do this. So it's serious, but at the same time, you look equipped. You look ready. The Knight of Swords, the Knight responsible for communication as well as action, as the sword indicates both. The Hermit, my favorite kind of healing based on wisdom, reflection, insight, having lived, right? You live life. You got the nerve to live life. You're going to have some towers, okay? And at some point, you had the nerve to live life, and you learned something, and you learned it the hard way, but you came out the other side ready to take action. You say you know yourself, okay, that you are informed, you are experienced, you know how to heal, and you're not afraid to look down life's long, winding path. You know, it does this, it does that, and you're like, none of that freaks me out. I'm here, and I'm better equipped to do this now. I'm better equipped to take action, to make decisions, and reflect on things. I can do this. I believe in myself. I love this. It's very simple, and I know it's being described in very dramatic ways, but it's actually a very subtle and simple way of life, okay? That someone who's a little bit more confident and living life will show me things like this. In a Page of Cups, there's still a gentleness in you. There's still a willingness to open your heart in some way. So you're showing me some lovely qualities to you. We gonna need it. Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Moon. Someone is taking their time, showing me what to do, how to come forward. It hasn't been fully revealed yet because they haven't fully figured it out yet, but it's on their minds. It's not like you're sitting there waiting for it. Not at all. You're doing whatever it is you do. You're saying, I've absorbed my lessons. I've learned a lot. I'm still living life. I'm still standing. Elton John. I'm still standing. And you're saying, I can handle shit. I can handle shit like a pro. And that's just Capricorn being Capricorn. You're not necessarily thinking about or waiting for something from this person, nor should you be. This is active. This is active living right here. And Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Moon. You don't actually know what they're doing. You're not going to just yet. They're still working through things themselves. And it's about this, should I this, should I that? Two of Pentacles. And they've been doing this for a while. Goodness knows how long, honey. Goodness knows how long. That Two of Pentacles, depending on who's knocking those things around, it can take a minute. Days, weeks, months, years. Two of Pentacles is no joke. That's why I often lose my patience with it. Because I'm like, how long you been twiddling your thumbs? You thumb twiddler? That could be an official job title for some people, honey. I mean, honestly. So I don't know how long they were twiddling thumbs. It could be anywhere from a couple days to a couple years. But they're close. They're super close to doing something. Yeah, that's why they pay me the big bucks, honey. Your tarot reader just told you they're doing something. Does that blow your wig off? Yeah. Oh, I know, it's some mind-blowing shit, isn't it? You sometimes, honey, you do this, you put your work online, you have to laugh at yourself, because if you could understand how I'm reading this through my mind's eye, I know what I sound like. It sounds ridiculous. Oh, and did someone ever tell you, by the way, that you were once Alexander in another lifetime? Yeah, I know. I hate the vague bullshit, but this is how it works sometimes. Sometimes life is vague. Real tarot is real life. I can see things that are super specific and then things that are like, good luck interpreting that shit, Christina. Well, that's what's going on with this person. They are this close to figuring out something that constitutes action. Your lover, your strong connection, someone who's been under the moon for a while. And here's the delivery. The Hierophant, Six of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There it is. There it is. Whoo! Someone is stepping forward out of the shadows of the moon. And it is a strong connection. I'm not fucking around with that. I know strong when I see it. Six of Cups, the Lover's like saying the same thing twice, except the Six of Cups isn't always automatically romantic. It can be a soul bond wrapped up in a friendship or a family member too. But the Lovers here suggest, oh, okay. This one is extra. So, you know, whether or not you believe in the soul bond, let's just say the strength of this connection is fairly high. Emotionally, spiritually, sexually, maybe. Okay. But it's deeply felt by both sides. And this person's been struggling to do something for a while. And you would have no idea what it is. Why would you? It's under the moon. But something finally comes forward, the Page of Pentacles. Someone stands up and says something, does something. I just know that when it's done, it's well received, and it's meant in the highest form as the Hierophant. Somebody somewhere's got something to say. Tarot does not dictate action, you do. Tarot's a proof choice, not the absence of it. How you'll receive that something, I don't know, but it will be based on lessons learned and who you are and where you find yourself today. That's how that works. Oh, the tension. Seeing those Two of Pentacles, Lovers, the moon, oh my. My lover, my moon. One of my t-shirts designs based on that because it's one of the most complicated combinations you can see. It's the Lovers and the moon. My lover, my moon. On my online store, sassyscorpiontarot.com. Unintended, but shameless plug. Sorry, it is what it is. It's true, it's there. You can go find it yourself. My lover, my moon. Yeah, what's up? Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice, please. I just know that you'll be equipped to handle it, to deal with it whenever it comes through, whatever form it takes. It'll be gentle. It won't be in your face. Queen of Wands, the Knight of Swords, yeah, and the Ace of Wands. I see you responding. I see you responding actually positively, but because you choose to. Again, I'm not telling you to do shit. I don't dictate anything. I just know that you can handle this, and I see you handling it. You actually have a burst of energy behind you. Okay. Just FYI, we still find this this connection inherently attractive. I think it might surprise you a little bit. It might have been a while since you've gotten something solid from this person. I don't know what the context is. I don't presume to. We're not doing background here today. I'm not doing a thorough canvas of your history. I'm just kind of launching into where they have been lingering and where you are, and where you are is pretty darn secure. So whenever this comes through, I promise you, the Capricorn I'm looking at, you will handle it flawlessly. You have no hesitation. None at all. You're like, I know what to do. Like for the Capricorn I'm looking at, it's not even a point of contest. I mean, like, it's no contest. Like, I know what to do. I mean, some of you already know. You kind of have an idea what I'm talking about. You're like, yeah, I know what I would do. I'm fine. I'm perfectly secure. I did my work. That's the brilliant thing about doing your work, honey. You're learning from your towers. You know, you really can have that kind of confidence as, yeah, I know what I would do. You know? That's it. That's it. You're like, I know what I would do. And there you go. You're going to put, see, it's you are showing me such phenomenal amounts of spiritual and emotional confidence, and that can, I would see people go to pieces. And you're like, I know what I would do. Do you see what happens when you do the work? Do you see what happens when you take the time to learn from your towers? Do you see what happens? You're like, I know. I just know. You're like, I know who they are. I know who they are. I know what I do. I know who I am. I don't question who I am. I will do in as much as I feel is correct for me. And that's it. That's all any of us can do. I still see you rushing to meet this where it is. You are still very much attracted to it, FYI. Okay? And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of like, it's almost like you're saying, you know, what's that Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time. There's something about you that says, I know I would show up for this time after time. If they needed me, I would. But you're confident to show me that. No hang-ups, no bullshit, no talking yourself out of it, no displaced anger and old resentment and bitterness. You would just do it. Again, that's the Capricorn I'm looking at. I'm not telling you you have to do anything. It's still your choice. It's just your flawless motion towards this is coming from buku years of experience and spiritual and emotional development. That's really admirable, honey. It's admirable. There it is. We got another little one coming through. We got another little tower coming through. As I said, self-love. Yes, because you know you love yourself first. You know, you got to love yourself. And I think that's where your position's coming from. It's because I know I love myself. All right, I told you, you still have a willingness to remain open despite your towers. And you're saying, you know what you would do. Yeah, we still have love for this. For some of you, it's water sign. For some of you, you have that strong Ace of Cups in you. You would still love this, but because you understand that you love yourself. Okay. Oh, wow. Push and pull energy is how you know them. Destined to come back through. You may not have known, but you might have felt it. I'm not going to go ahead. I'm not going to take these. But there's a sense of push and pull energy with this person, and that's fairly common with the lovers. That doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Anybody's happy about it, but it's common. There's a sense of destiny coming back on this one. Cool. You're getting all the major points today. You're getting the shit people would love to see, but what's interesting is your reaction. The no hesitation thing is wild. BRVW. And charming, Medina of Libra. Some of you connected to Libra. Libra season might be important, or you might have some very strong Libra in your chart, or just the word charming. Okay, Cappy, honey, I do hope this helped you. That was pretty wild. Happy birthday. But above all, when someone does their work, it shows. And the fact that this didn't intimidate you or freak you out or anything like that, it tells me how far you have come. Okay? I do hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well. Scorpio, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me. Scorpio and their person, please. Oh. Show me Scorpio and their person. Show me Scorpio and their person. Beautiful. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? But as I explain that intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Scorpio? The Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Okay. Knight of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Six of Cups, the Star, and the High Priestess. I have to admit, the expression is very odd. The Three of Swords, like I said, I have to admit the expression's very odd, and yet the output's the same. The Three of Swords is opening, heartache, pain, ouch, this hurts, rejection in the heart. It has influenced you a great deal. The Hierophant, the Three of Cups, the Four of Cups, and you're saying, nevertheless, I don't care how bad it gets in there. I don't care. Your heart's committed. It wants to bring something together, even though it hurts. So long as you feel that that is correct for you. Okay? Hello, Simeon. Hello, my good girl. That's my baby. And not so baby anymore. Almost 16 months now. And you're such a big girl. You say hi to Scorpio? Yeah. I know. So the Hierophant, the Three of Cups, and the Four of Cups, you seem to be determined to bring something together emotionally. You're saying it's part of your higher self bracket with the Hierophant there. It's something that your spirit has kind of committed to. Okay. And I don't know why, but you're like, I stand up for this. So that Hierophant, that Hierophant is the designation of the higher self. This is what I've authorized. This is what I said. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I believe in. And you honestly believe you can emotionally bring something together despite the upsetness that you feel. It's kind of like, let me make this clear. I am not happy with this. But I will do my best to connect with it. It's hard for you, though. So while I'm having a chuckle, it's hard for you. It's hard for you because you trying to bring this together, you find it to be upsetting. It's not easy. In fact, you find it rather difficult to try to connect with this. It's almost like you're saying, for my higher self, my highest good, I'm going to connect with this. It upsets me, though. Okay? You're saying, because it put pain in your heart the last time you tried to connect to it. You know, it's like, why would I? Shit. Maybe it's for my highest good. So I just want to make sure that that's the correct course for you. But your spirit's kind of settled upon it as being your truth. Okay? What you will learn from it, I don't know. I would only advise you don't force it. Okay, that's it. I understand that there's unresolved pain between yourself and someone else. And maybe that's why you're allowing this to connect, is because you want to have maybe a shot in the dark at trying to resolve some of that pain. That would be my first thought when I see the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. I was like, I'm going to make this connect, or I'm going to do my best to stay connected to it. Maybe it helps me learn some shit. Maybe it helps me get over some stuff. But I find it very difficult. You find it upsetting. I'll make that clear. Acknowledged. Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. So do they. Okay, their actions are a little bit all over the place. You know, they can shift gears between I'm on point to late, let's slow it down. And that's, you know, I'm thinking this is in reaction to the anticipation of pain, trying to meet you somewhere in the middle, the Ten of Swords. So neither one of you is over the moon. So I'm like, why is y'all doing it? Sorry. Sometimes you have to inject some lightness into this, and you have to, excuse me, I have a real personality. When I feel things is when I feel them, you know? Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of... Yeah, it's no walk in the park for them either. It's no picnic, honey. Neither one of you is like, oh boy, we're connecting. It's because you know, the both of you know you have some unresolved shit. You both left shit hanging and baggage in the baggage claim, and now it's time to check your baggage, right? Or otherwise they're going to throw it out. So, but the thing is, what I like about your energy, though, I will say this with the Hierophant behind it, you're like, I know this is for my higher good. It's almost like you're snarling. It's like, I know this is for my higher good. I know this is for my higher good. I know this is for my higher good. But I want it on the table. This is really fucking hard for me. Yeah, and they're kind of like same. So you can both claim that. And I think that means you can both knock it off. You got pain, they got pain. You got upset, they got upset. You got hurt, they got hurt. Okay. So in that respect, you're equal on the pain front. But I will say this. I do like your component there. Like, I'm going to do it. As your hand grips and ungrips. Six of Cups, the Star, the High Priestess. Intuitively, you both feel this is what you both want. Now, that's interesting. Now, that's interesting. All right. So it's not that they're forcing you or coercing you, and it's not that you're doing likewise. You actually both inherently feel this is what's best for you both, because you both honor your souls, bare minimum, want to honor the connection in some way. And Six of Cups, you two go way back. You know, this may not be romantic. I have no clue. You know, Six of Cups has a way of encapsulating time in a rush of feelings that are old and nostalgic, sweet. So even if you don't believe in soul bonds, there's a unique undercurrent between you and this person that was developed over time, which makes it all the more endearing for that reason. You two have shared memories, you've shared cups, you've shared laughs, right? And the Star, it actually means a lot to you both. You both desire to reconnect with this in some way, most likely to work through, like I said, the baggage and resolve wounds for you, and they can resolve wounds for themselves, maybe. Okay? And the High Priestess, intuitively, you both feel that it's time, when the time is right, or it's time to do this or finish this thing up. I don't know. I don't know what the end result will be, so let's do some advice for you. Hopefully what comes out of this both is for you healing. You know, if you walk away from it, let it be from a space of healing. That you two did what you needed to do here. I can just see that it's important to you both. And you both feel it. You do. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice, please. Let's get some advice, please, for Scorpio. And by the way, tarot doesn't dictate anything you do. Tarot's the proof of choice, not the absence of it. I am seeing these two choosing. And choice is a powerful thing. Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Two of Wands. There's the act of choice, as I was speaking about it. We have a choice here to work through this. We have a choice here to establish some lines of communication and make actions and decisions. You two have the choice and or opportunity to define what this relationship is. Four of Wands is some sort of relationship energy, guys. And Eight of Pentacles, it's a choice to work through this. It's a choice to participate. Do you both have the skills, tools, and abilities? Uh-huh. Is it still going to come down to choice? Uh-huh. To stay present, to make decisions based in the present. But this absolutely represents a choice to work through this relationship, almost literally the translation of it. I don't know what it is to you, but I know what it means to you both, kind of like at the spiritual level, you know what I'm saying? Mm. Anything else in here, please? So if you're going to make the choice, stand up for the choice, choose the choice. The Hanged Man, the Three of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. Okay. Have clear boundaries. You've already thought about this with the Hanged Man, or you will soon. That friendship is not available. Okay. That was very strong advice and very specific. We've had some thoughts about this, or you will soon. That friendship, the idea of it is off the table. Okay? We won't be work friends. We won't be buddies. We're not bros. We're not, you know, it has some hard definitions around whatever this is. But there's like one label you're going to shoot down. Okay. It's some sort of relationship and it needs to be seen that way, therefore worked from that point of view or not. But what we won't apply is the friendship label. Okay? I can see why. It's a hard truth. Say it what it is. It was love even if it was lost. Say the truth. Say the truth. It was love even if it was lost. Be honest. And, you know, don't accept anything less. Don't call it a friendship. It's the truth. It was love even if it was lost. Even if it was painful. And to their credit, they can't say that they don't feel that. Ten of Swords is there. Right? You don't have a Ten of Swords over a friendship like that. You know, call it for what it is, right? I hear you. Okay. We have truth there. Truth about feelings. Real feelings. Not friendly feelings. Real feelings. Okay. Dazed and confused for some reason. Abundance is near. Congratulations to some of you then. Memories, nostalgia. There they are again. There's that Six of Cups. Perhaps a sense of abundance is marked on you both, which is wonderful. Good job. It is an important conversation. I see that. It's coming up. It's not so secret. Secret admirer here. Obviously, it's not secret at this point. We know. We still admire the other person, maybe. We still look at the other person. We still watch the other person. So it's not so secret. It's some Page of Swords shit. It's pretty normal stuff like this. No, that kind of stuff doesn't freak me out. Slow and steady. Listen to your intuition. Okay? Nothing impulsive, either one of you. Slow and steady. Listen to your intuition, to both of you. All right? It's going to be okay. Mind your conversation. Listen. Just be honest. Someone's withholding, shut it down. That's it. Okay? That's it. As soon as we sense the withholding, we can't get to the point, or the main point's not being expressed, shut it down. Okay? I think your two souls then are just trying to find a way to reconnect and honor what's there. Okay? But that, I don't know. But the truth here seems to be an outstanding balance between you two. Okay? So if that balance isn't met or honored, then at least your two souls tried, right? E, I, and Y. And then we have the owl in reverse. Lack of wisdom, lack of insight, lack of truth. You know, the owl represents wisdom, the big eyes, seeing everything. You know? Lack of insight, wisdom, bringing it together. Trying to turn her back on that, and it hasn't worked. The truth is in there underneath all this, you know? And two people can either have the balls to speak unto it in that also important conversation and not get lost to the feelings of the past, keep it present, or they can't. But I congratulate you two for trying, because this is something that you feel that you both need to do on the inside, so hopefully that can reflect externally too. Okay? Scorpio, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Pisces, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me Pisces and their person, please. Show me Pisces and their person. Ooh, smooth. Nice. All right. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? Just explain the intro, reverse those energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for... Oh, it's trying to pop out. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, that's come up for several folks today. A lot of concerning friendships these days. What's going on? Please show me Pisces and their person. What's going on? Five of Cups, the World, and the Page of Pentacles. Honey, you know, Nine of Pentacles, the Knights of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Knights of Cups, Judgment, and the High Priestess. Overview, the Emperor. You can't invest in this anymore. You don't want to. The Emperor, you opened up with the Emperor, so I know you mean it. Okay, it's from a place of empowerment. It's almost like the spiritual equivalent to saying it's not personal, it's business, except it is personal. But you're treating it like a business decision. I need to be empowered. This is going to suck for me, kind of like that. You're like, I got to do the right thing even though it hurts. And I agree. Sometimes the right thing hurts really fucking bad. And you have your reasons, but it's kind of like saying powerfully so, look, I cannot continue on the investment in this connection. I think you're showing me aches and pains of the past that still affect you to this day in your ability to invest. Okay? It's still with you, these aches and pains of the past. But it's preventing you from wanting to continue on with somebody. And the thing is, you're not showing me too much emotional investment anyway in this connection. Large part of it is due, in fact, that the aches and pains of the past still haunt you. Okay, so it doesn't look like you're terribly emotionally open yet either. Not too much. But also, they're not presenting you too much to work with either. All right? That's not meant to be an insult to this person. They have lovely energy, but it is very independent, fiery, prideful, see me, it's passionate, it's playful, but it's coming across as singular, and it's attractive and singular. It moves fast, it flirts fast, it acts fast, and you're like, I'm not in that space. So to their credit, they didn't give you too much to anchor to emotionally. It's a lot of show energy, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But it also feels largely like it wants to be its own free spirit and play. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. It's just, it's not where you are. So not only do I think you are not emotionally available to this, they didn't give you too much emotion to work with. It's very attractive. It's very shiny. It's very bright. The Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, that's lovely. That's bright. That's shiny. That says it knows itself very well. They know they're a strong, proud individual. They're kind of a fire pony at heart, very playful, very flirtatious, perhaps even, very overtly sexual. And that's fine. That's who they are. But that's not where you are. And I don't see you emotionally anchoring to this. I don't. And I see you kind of letting them go to be the fire pony that they need to be. You know what I mean? The Knight of Cups, which is your particular knight, Judgment, the High Priestess, you really feel it's in your best interest, intuitively as well as spiritually, to kind of save your love for another day, that kind of thing. You're going to save your love for a rainy day, and it's not raining today, that kind of thing. And I think you're right. You're also saying, P.S., I'm not there. I'm not there, man. You're still dealing with stuff from the past. And I want your Knight of Cups to be more ready than it currently is, or rather what it currently isn't. You're just literally not in the space to invest in this. And they look fun. They look, man, do they look fun. They do look fun. But I kind of agree with you. Let's save your good feelings for another day. You'll have more love available to you in time. Your heart flow will be in a better position to open up and travel outwards at another time. It just doesn't look like now's that time for you. But I respect the fact that you're coming from a place of empowerment as the Emperor. It's kind of like, I know it's the right thing to do. It just kind of sucks. Because it's attractive. It's attractive. It's very attractive. I think when you probably have this person's attentions, their attention is probably very flattering. But I don't see too much of their emotional presence. And if you really were open for business, you'd want to make more of an emotional impression with this person and not just how attractive that they are. Or at least they're showing very much to you that they're attractive. And let's go ahead and get some advice for you, please. Although I think you got it. I think you're making good decisions for yourself. I do. I think you're that person who maybe you're trying to put yourself out there, and their intentions were probably very attractive and flattering. But you're like, that's you're not very open to it. And even if you were, I think you have that impression that it would be for fun. You know, again, not an insult. If that's what you know, you're a Pisces, you're a growing Pisces, I'm assuming you are. If you wanted a bit of fun, you could have a bit of fun. Okay? There you go. I'm just not seeing that for you today, honey. It is like saying I'm going to save my better emotions for another day. And I think you know yourself well enough to understand that. Knight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. It's kind of like saying I could operate as friends with this at best, but right now I'm really just trying to keep things in momentum. I'm really minding my P's and Q's, and I'm staying on top of my business. I'm staying on top of things that matter to me or are important to me. And I get it. I get what you're saying. I do. It's okay. You don't have to justify that, you know, but I think that's what you're going to express to this person. You know, really, I really can't see being more than in a friendship construct at this time, you know, and that's technically true. So it's not that you're being dishonest. All right. Knights of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay. Yeah. See, it's like, you know, you're not ready. You know, you're not ready. Your heart's not ready. You're working on it. You're working on it. And you can feel and sense the passion for yourself. You can see it. You're not stupid. But you're not ready. You're not ready to open up and expose yourself to too much on the intimate side right now. Okay. But their attentions must have been very flattering, honey. Okay. It's very flattering. I'm sure it is. I think you need to do, like always, what's best for you. And like I said, I respect the fact that you did this from a place of empowerment. Okay. And even you recognize, honey, you're not ready to open up like that. You know? Change, the courage to change. Some of you, yeah, honey, this whatever this is just, it's too soon. It's too soon. Even, I get that, but that attention was, it was attractive and it came in fiery fast. And it might have even, oh, okay. What? Some of you just recently, only now, had the kind of courage to leave a karmic partner. And we haven't recovered from that, you know? We haven't recovered. So I bet that was a hell of a breath of fresh air. It just hit you in the lungs like, whoo, because you had someone's attention on you at full force. Oh my gosh, poor thing. Oh, you poor thing. Some of you just recently left partners. You know, that's why you're showing me the Five of Cups. You're not recovered yet. You're not ready for an investment yet, honey. You're not ready for an investment. It's kind of like, thank you very much, but I don't think I can handle much more than friendships right now, and I'm keeping things in operation right now, and that's enough for me. And you're not lying. It's the truth. It's the truth. Okay. A generous offer, or I'm sure it was the end of a cycle. Okay, yeah, I get that it's over, and I'm sure this felt like a very generous offer. It's like, wow, okay. But you, again, you're so raw. You're so fresh out of a cycle. It's still flopping. Okay, it's a fish out of water, still flopping. That cycle's so fresh. So it's again, I think this one's just kind of a sweep it off your feet feeling. And again, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want, but it's not what you want either. Okay. Yeah, no, your heart's still kind of bruised from something that recently ended, and you don't have the space for this right now. Okay. I get it. All right. Pisces, honey, I promise you keep making good decisions for yourself. Day by day, little by little, you'll recover more. You exit a little more from that every day. And just, again, understand, if it was indeed a karmic partner, that doesn't mean it didn't hurt any less. Okay? Karmic partners have a tendency to take up a lot of time. The more we understand the karmic part of it, the less time we spend in it. Okay? But the good news for you is what I'm saying here is that you had the courage to change and get off that particular track. It wasn't your track, honey. You know? You saw it. You recognize the end of a cycle. You're allowing yourself to grieve it. You're still grieving it, for goodness sake. Of course you couldn't invest in anything new. You'd be exhausted. You're going to be emotionally exhausted. You're going to be physically exhausted. All of it. Mentally, spiritually, you're not going to be in the space, honey. So while that looks sexy and lovely and whoo, you know, that's not your jam. This is your jam. Okay. That is your Knight. All right? And legit, that is Pisces court card. It's the Knight of Cups. And here we have Judgment. A High Priestess. You know there's more love for you later down the line. It's an intuitive feeling, and it will guide you in due course. This is what I want you to have trust in. Yeah. Okay? Trust your process, because it's right here. It's a good judgment call, and it also says lessons learned. The next time you give your heart away, make sure it goes to someone who is safe. Okay? Your heart will tell you when it's time to open up. All right. We have the letters L, I, W. We have your medallion, Pisces. And Libra. You might have any, well, of course, additional Pisces in your chart. You could be a double, triple Pisces. And then you also might have some Libra in your chart. Could be connecting to, or the seasons might be important to you, obviously. There you go. And then we have the Ladybug in reverse. Currently, you're going to feel like you don't have any luck. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That's a temporary feeling. It too shall pass. Okay? One day you're going to be overwhelmed with this feeling of abundance and luck, and you'll be like, how did all this happen? I know today's not that day. And it probably won't be tomorrow. But nevertheless, take a moment to count your blessings for what you do have. One of those being that you had the courage to walk away. Do you know how many people I see stay in karmic partnerships? And they drag out, and then the life is gone. Why? Because they got used to it. It was too scary to think there was anything else out there. So I guess we'll just kind of compromise to be mildly unhappy forever. You didn't do that. So give yourself that credit when you're kind of reflecting on yourself for the next couple of days and weeks, yeah? And don't worry about honey. If you had someone who was like giving you those signals, if it happened once, it can happen again. I mean, I don't think that's going to be an isolated incident. You just weren't open to receive it. That's all. Okay? Don't worry about it. All right. I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well. Cancer, welcome to your Sunday check-in. Show me Cancer in their person, please. Show me Cancer in their person. What's up? What's going on? Show me Cancer in their person, please. Like always, we're going to start with your side of the board, yeah? Just explain the intro, reverse the energies as you see fit. What's going on, please, for Cancer? The Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords. No, Chariot, that's you, honey. Oh, we're getting a little confrontational. I like it. Oh, I like it. Oh, I like confrontation, honey. If it clears shit up, absolutely. I'm all for it. Yeah. Strength. Knight of Cups. And Temperance. You're rolling in there like an armored tank, and they're like, what do you want to know? Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm having a chuckle because it's like hold on. I got to see this shared. I knew it. Ah, I called it. The lovers are to say, come on, man. No. Okay, that doesn't mean it's easy, and I know I'm having a laugh because I'm like, wait, what's with? Because you're rolling in like an armored tank, and they're like, you can't phase me, bro. Like Wow. Okay. I was like, yeah, okay. Eight of Wands is in your overview. We're talking. Look at you, though. I like it. I like your style here because this makes me happy. Cancer, of like all signs in the zodiac, we all have pros, we all have cons, right? Your pro being is that you can be extremely versatile in your feelings, if not hypersensitive to the versatility of feelings, not just within yourself, but other people. Pro, but also, therefore, your con. So when you want to avoid something that makes you very uncomfortable, you can and you will. So you are really leaning into your pro, honey. I'm so proud of you. Look at that. You're like, I am charged up. I'm amped. I'm moving forward on what? A truth, pray tell. Eight of Wands, in your overview, there's some communication flying between you. And flying. I want to say it's like stabbing forward. I'm not sure where I'm using those. It's like it's pushing forward. Communication, he's a sword. He's, like I said, it's like stabbing forward. I don't know why yours is cracking me up, but it is. It's hitting me so hard in the funny bone, or one of my solar somethings. I don't know. One of my chakras, Ace of Swords and the Seven of Swords, is just like, you want some truth? Well, here's some truth. And the Chariot. So you're just an explosion of truth. Boom. 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 I love it, honey. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's turning me on a little bit because I love it when people are like, you can't handle the truth, so here it is anyway. I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. It's such a Jack Nicholson moment. Like, you can't handle the truth, but here it is. Yeah, and I love that. Whatever it is that has been back there in your mind, I can't say that, I can't say that, I can't say that. Yes, I can. Yes, right, you can. And yes, you will. And you're going to love it. It's going to feel so good. The things that you have been holding back, all your thoughts. I can't say this, I can't say that. I'll be a bad Cancer. I can't say that. They'll think so badly of me. Honey, people are going to think what they're going to think anyway. You might as well be honest. First and foremost with yourself, never mind who it is you're connecting with, because people are going to think what they're going to think. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I can present myself one way as the day is long. If somebody wants to see the opposite of it, they will. And I can't control that. None of us can. All we can do is represent ourselves to the best of our abilities. And then what happens on the other side is what happens on the other side. And so I see you pulling out all the stops. This is what I think, and this is my thought, and this is my feeling, and poof, poof, poof. I love it. I love it. You're amping me up, man. I feel so inspired. Now let's talk about who you're putting all these truth bombs on, and I love that too, because this is my favorite part personally to your line. You're just like, I'm not taking them back. I said what I said. I'm not taking anything back. Chariot. I'm moving forward with that. I'm rolling forward with that. How do you like that? I like those truths. And this person's like, I'm good. But here's the thing. It's not bullshit. It's really not. It's not. Strength, Knight of Cups, Temperance. It's almost like saying, I understand. You're saying some strong truths today, and it's coming from the heart. They're showing me reciprocation, and that's that space of temperance. This is great. This is helping me heal so much. I feel so much for this. I feel so much for you. This is wonderful. It's awesome. Thank you. Did that go down the way you thought it was going to go down? Whatever it is you actually reveal to this person gives them a lot to work with. And they find it extremely soothing. Don't get me wrong. They initially brace themselves for impact there with strength. But they also rising to meet it. Leo energy here. I just know that they rise to meet it. And they greet you with softness of heart. Thank you. That means the world to me. It's temperance. It's healing. It's soothing. You give them a lot to think about. And that's the beauty of truth, guys. When we give people the beauty of truth, even if it hurts. Ideally, if we're not total assholes, we do something with it. Okay? It changes us, it shapes us. It makes us learn things about ourselves and the other person. And that's the whole point of truth. So that's why avoidance causes more problems than it solves. It's because it doesn't allow us the chance to change and express ourselves, never mind someone else. If we don't honor other people with the truth, they don't have a chance to reflect or change or understand what they did wrong, or how they have a chance to heal in their heart and be a better person, or you. So that's why we get that expression, truth hurts, because yeah, good truth does hurt, but it also heals. It's also an indication of love. If I didn't love someone, right, that means I don't have any reason to respect them. I don't have any reason to respect them. I have no reason to tell them the truth. Why would I care if they change? Right? So that tells me you love yourself enough to honor your own truth, and in some way you love this person enough to let them have it. So I love it. I love it. I'm all for this. This is the kind of direct confrontation and catharsis we all need from time to time. It does its job. It does its job. It gives this person some measure of peace too. Whatever it is you're unleashing, Whatever it is, it could be a hard truth, it could be a soft truth, it could have to do with feelings, it could have to do with information, it could have to do with facts, it could be, but this is what you did, XYZ, and on May, whatever. I don't know, dates, whatever. I don't know what you're cataloging here. But I think you cover the main points. And they're like, thank you. So that's the whole benefit of truth. You think it's so obvious. It isn't. To kids, it seems obvious when you're explaining it to kids. You try giving it to adults, and then there's excuses and reasons, and everything becomes convoluted and tricky feelings. It's really us and our inability to be secure with ourselves and what we're really thinking and feeling. If we can't handle it, then we assume the other person can't. No, it begins with the self. If we can't handle our own truths, we're not going to allow someone else to try. So it's better that... so that's fine. You go rolling in there like an armored tank. You do what you need to do. But I promise you the reception to this is thank you. I don't know. This is so cool. This is great. I love this shit. Thank you for showing me something this cool today. I really appreciate it. It looks like that's in your overview, so we're going to call that soon. These are the words that have been on your mind. Now, over here, this is when I was like, as the Lovers, the High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, intuitively, we feel the need to address the breakage. And that's probably all you feel at this time. Right? But you also kind of suspect that they have a similar disposition. It's hard for you to articulate it because that's the intuitive process. It's a feeling that has no real hard edges. It's all curves, right? It's a feeling that perhaps the lover might be receptive to this. And you know which lover. I'm not going to tell you who. Why the hell would I do that? You know who it is. You know exactly who it is. And you're like, yeah. You know who it is. You either have one of those and you're spiritually connected to it, whether you like it or not, or you don't. Okay? Because the Lovers is a pain in the ass like that. Once you are spiritually linked up to it, you're like, fuck. It's one of those subjects that no matter how we break away from it, we come back from it time to time and we work on it and we work on it. And then we try to put it away, get it back on the shelf, get it away from me. And then we take it off the shelf and then we work on it like a Rubik's Cube. And, that's why a lot of people don't mess with it. Honestly. It's so damn challenging. But you honestly feel, and I think you are correct, that they're feeling it too. It might be time to address the breakage, the Five of Pentacles, and kind of clear the air. It works. Good job. It works. Very good. This was a great weeding. Growing up with a lisp/stutter, you hear the words Elmer Fudd a lot. Oh, some of you may not be old enough to know that. Okay. Just YouTube it. I'm hunting wabbits. I mean, for those of us who grew up that way, it was mortifying. But when you're an adult and you can laugh at it now, you don't care. Once you own your faults, no one can hold them against you. If I can laugh at myself for having a lisp and sometimes stutter, no one can hold it against me. No one can make me feel bad about myself. So, yeah, sometimes you go out hunting wabbits. And to be honest with you, the W replacement, honestly, is easier than the R. But I guess you'd have to have a stutter to know that. All right, let's get some advice, please. The Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Seven of Cups. Just take your time. Oh, okay. That went to the realm of intimate tarot for a little bit. I was like, just ease in there. And I was like, oh, wait. Phrasing. You take your time. Just be gentle. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. It's fun being me. Hi, my name's Christina. I'm a little different. You are my sunshine. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I mean, take your time with it. Just ease on into those emotions and the expression of them specifically. You don't need to rush it. It's a gentle process. It should be. Just please rest assured we are talking about feelings today. Seven of Cups, of course, is one of your superpowers. This should be, once you tap into it, no matter how slowly you roll into it, it'll take over. It'll take over as a natural function. You have to trust the process. But first, you're going to go rolling in there. It's love. We're talking about love and how it measures up and how you two are probably more alike in terms of feeling than you are different. So do keep that in mind, yeah? Anything? Okay. This. Why did I know? Why did I say you are my sunshine? It's something I sing to actually Cinnamon all the time. Uh, they make you happy. They make you happy. You equate that person to the sun. For some reason, sense of happiness, the symbol of the sun specifically, childlike wonder, a warmth, happiness. I said you are my sunshine. They just make you happy. They just make you smile from some ridiculous place. It's like joy. Yay. Okay. Yay. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Yours was one of the happier ones today. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. We have the letters M, P, N. We have big dollar bill. Confirmation for some of you. Earth sign, simply Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. You might have a very strong leader chart. Could be connecting to, or there's a sense of wealth or an abundance attached to one of you. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune also coupled up with the world. So as the world turns, as time continues to march on as it does, things open, things close. There's things like the connections too. They can come back to us in time. Yes, excellent point, Spirit. Thank you. With the infinity loop, these things have a way of coming back. Okay, and folding on themselves. That's what the infinity loop is. And it looks like it's time for whatever this is to kind of reemerge and reconnect. I like how you're kind of gripping that one by the corners, man, and you're just going in there. Good job. I like it. The reaction's probably not what you expected, but it's going to be good. Okay. All right. Cancer, honey. I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.